the stream started. Once again, I'm late. Ugh, I can't believe I'm late. More punctual than this normally. How dare I be late? Oh wow, that's actually fairly close. I think it needs to be. A little bit of movement should be good. That's good. That's pretty seamless. Alrighty. Hello, people of the internet. It is Solrak Dragon here, and I'm late. Yeah, I'm a good 5 minutes late for the stream start time. I will freely admit, I took a little bit of a nap. Rather, I had intended to take a bit of a nap coming home from work, because it was a fairly long day, you know, and I did set an alarm for about 10 minutes before the stream was due to start. I slipped through the alarm. Thankfully, I do have my phone set so that it will go off with the alarm every 5 minutes or so. Yeah, I still slipped through it once or twice. Okay, I just need to make sure that I had volume there real quick. But yeah, so I do apologize for being late here, but I will do my best to make sure that does not happen again. I'm just finishing up a run I started over lunch here. Because, yeah. Like I said, it was a very busy day for me today, and I was exhausted. I pretty much got home, had myself my dinner, and then laid down on the couch, down in my little... I don't really know what to call it. It's not really my room, because I have my own bedroom here. It's kind of my studio, technically? Regardless, but, yeah, I just took a lay down. I knew I was gonna fall asleep. I even set an alarm so I could say I had a little bit of a nap, but alarms only really matter if you actually wake up to them. Now I just gotta hope that I don't accidentally, sleep through my alarm tomorrow morning. That would be bad. Also, irony here. I just realized using King Azan to off Ozzy. That is irony in its finest form. But yeah, like I said, I haven't really done much in the way of farming here. I want to get that CE guide back up here. Because yeah, we should be... Yeah, we're at the Melancholy of... Oh, the Melancholy of Hokusai. That's new. But that one is 500,000 of each, which I'm a fair bit away from. Looking at over all the Dojin quests, we can't get another one from the Imagination until we're at least 400,000. 75,000 marks the next for the Technique, and then it's not until 100,000 for that. So hopefully I can get the 75,000 Technique over the course of today's stream, and we can get the Miss Anastasia Loves Ramen Noodles one, and then after that, it'll probably be off-camera farming of things till I'm at the cusp. I do, though, also need to look at, not the publishing quest, but the extra quest. Regardless, though, focus, I must. Oh, wait, hang on. I got 500. Is that enough? Nope, need 600 for painting summer. Damn. Well, the Melancholy of Katsushika Hokusai. Oh, and we actually get her. Ooh, her. I've got to go with her. I've got to. And we'll maintain this party, because I'm going to be farming the same thing anyways. I don't really want to change it up. Also, it occurred to me that I don't need these CEs when I'm farming Technique. Brilliant. Greetings, Traina. Greetings. Can you use foes on servants that are not max level? Yes, you can. The basic idea of foes, like, I'll even showcase here. Also, welcome to my stream. But yeah, because I've got a few foes that I can burn. But like, see how all of these servants here are at like the level 3, like Ellie and them? That's because I used foes to max them out to 1,000. A lot of people are of the opinion you don't waste your foes until they're maximum leveled. But, you know, that little bit of extra experience at the beginning, especially if it gets a great or super suck, that can save you some embers in the long run. But, like... See, I can use foes on this nursery rhyme, even though she's not fully leveled up. Yes, very, very small amounts of experience, but they do give a little bit. However, you can only go up to 1,000 in any given foe, unless it's a golden foe. Do hold on to golden foes, though, because golden foes are the capability to go beyond 1,000, and it's only golden foes that do that. So, don't waste your golden foes on anybody that's not, like, pretty darn good, I would say. And, you know, I've decided I am going to switch things up. We'll go with Arash with a K-scope. If I can find my K-scope. Let's go with the max one. And we'll throw in Wava here. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. If you've got enough silver, if you have 20 of each silver foes, go ahead and drop those on her. It's a little bit of a stat increase, but it is well worth it. I really don't see the point in waiting if you have the necessary stuff. Some people, like I said, some people think it's better to wait. I'm of the opinion that as soon as you can do it, the better. In my humble opinion. So, you know, do it. Also, well done on having a high-level Jack. And thank you for the follow. It did not make the sound, though. There's normally a little chime sound when somebody follows me, so... Again, this is what I get for not, you know... For not being ready at my start time. I just had to sleep through my alarm for my nap. I just had to. Well, thank you. I try to be both informative and entertaining. Now, be ready to listen to my poor attempts at voicing these characters. Oh? There seems to be some sort of commotion. Let's go see what it's about. Especially when it's mainly female servants as well. That don't make a lick of sense. Asking to trade places would be one thing, but you want me to hand over all my club space? That's right. As it stands now, I just don't have enough. If I don't have enough, I'll have to take what I need from others. Every servant fast exhibitor knows that. But don't worry, I'm nothing if not fair. If I lose, I'll be willing to give up my space. I mean, you were so popular at the last con that you end up crowding out other club spaces, right? Huh, don't be ridiculous. Of course, a famous artist is gonna have people lining up. Normally I'd tell you to take a long walk off a short pier, but I ain't one to run from a fight. Bring it on then, sister. What sort of contest do you have in mind? Well, fighting the strongest, of course. That's what being a servant's all about. Huh? But that's not fair. You've got so many others fighting for you. And what's wrong with that? They're here because of my charm. In other words, my power. So I take it it'll be just the two of you then? Settle down, you pig-headed oaf. Me and Toto-sama can handle you and your little army just fine. You're gonna face them all by yourself, Hokusai, but you can't. You and me may be foreigners, but that don't mean we're cut from the same cloth. I can't go letting a dainty little girl get caught up in a scrap. Fine with me. Come on, my good-looking braves. Hold it right there. I'm here on the side of Oi and Abby. More Oi, because, you know, Abby is very firmly in the daughter tier. Oi is definitely closer to the waifu tier, you know. She added some good development in her initial event. I'm looking forward to next summer to see how she develops. Hello, Mr. Otak. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It has been a while, hasn't it? I feel like it's been a while since you've last been here. How be things? How be things? Huh. I should have known you Chaldeans might show up. But fine, this works out nicely. Now I can take my revenge for last year. So let's have a straight-up, head-on, fair and square fist fight. Alright, now's our chance to take our head for ourselves, Master. Hey, hey, hey. It'd be very difficult to remove somebody's head in a fist fight, Bushi. You gotta remember that. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that could do it. I can't name them off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's some. You really are obsessed. Anyway, there's sure a lot of these punks, huh? All these men love me from the bottom of their hearts. That alone gives their lives value. Summer Martha? You're not wrong. Summer Martha probably could punch a fool's head off. She probably could. But I mean, who else, though? Who else? Li Shuwen, perhaps? I'm pretty sure that his assassin form is just a literal killer martial artist. Beowulf, I mean, yeah, Beowulf has the muscles to it. Speaking of muscles, Herc could definitely punch somebody's head clean off. Well, maybe not cleanly. There wouldn't be much of a head left, but that's beside the point. As a laugh, as far as you're concerned, men are nothing more than walk to use tissue paper, right? Well, I never. What an inelegant analogy. That's not to say you're wrong, though. You know how your fingers get dirty after a good meal? Well, someone's gotta be the tissue if you're gonna wipe them clean. Hey, Wobbuffet, welcome, welcome. You forgot about Summer 3? How can you forget about it, man? Hey, you still got like 2 weeks left. You can do it, man. You can do it. Quetz might... You know... Quetz is more of a grappler, I feel. Grappler and kicks. She doesn't really... I don't think Quetz really throws punches, does she? She definitely seems more like a grappler and kicking kind of person, you know? I've never heard such an alluring, enigmatic, unabashedly empty metaphor before. So yeah, there are scraps of paper, but they're not just any old scraps of paper. They're a storybook. A story that's all about my love for them. Skipping Summer 5, Best Girl is Welfare? Maybe think her ruler... Oh, her ruler version punches. Wait, Wobbuffet, did they announce Summer 5's welfare? I didn't know that they announced Summer 5's welfare servant. I saw that they released the two 4-stars in the first banner, but I didn't see anything about the welfare servant. Yeah, I'm looking through the FGO Reddit, and I'm not seeing anything about it. I do see, and I am quite angry that JP is doing this. I see that there's a rhythm game involving ballroom dancing with Mashu, and they didn't release it to the North American people. How dare they? I would have played the hell out of that game. The only way they die is if I lose my special gleam, or if I'm disgraced in a spectacularly ugly fashion. That's never gonna happen, of course, but hey, you've gotta have insurance just in case. But no, they didn't replace it. They didn't release it on Samsung. They didn't release it in North America, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a JP only one, so hopefully in 2 years, NA will get that. Hopefully. But, no, I'm not gonna skip Summer 5. I might have to skip the first banner, though, even though I really would like Summer Bryn and, Summer Ilya. But, if she who I do not acknowledge in the slightest is the 5-star servant, I'm gonna have to be incredibly careful. Because she who shall not be named by myself is the main reason I have not done a single GSSR on the extra banner, because I'm worried she who will not be named will come home. That's never gonna happen, of course, but hey, you've gotta have insurance just in case. Yeah, I never know when cheese will come. You shut it. Anyway, that's why I decided to make a photo album, a record of my love that would remain for ages to come. Master, I'll admit that much of this is over my head, but could this photo album be truly worth more than one of Lady Hokusai's books? With a passion, Otak, with a passion. She is despicable. I would never... She is the servant that I am closest to breaking my vow to never burn a servant about, that I don't already have NP5. She is the one I am very much closest to breaking that vow about. And you found a Artoria you like, Wobbuffet. Woo! You like Castoria. Yay, Wobbuffet. You like Castoria. Can you ask why? Give me just a moment. It might be for Maeve. Yeah, that's a good point. When is the Icarus servant? Oh. Excellent question, Wobbuffet. We have no idea. But, Kiara's just... See, I can't say I played CCC, but I did watch, again, I can never remember his name. I watched the one dude's translation of the Gilgamesh route of CCC, and then I read all about all the main characters in CCC, and just the way that she thinks she is the only human being, the fact that in-game she's an unrepentant beast that will consume us if we give into her corruption, and just, like, her whole selfishness, all of that stuff, just so many different things combined. She's like the embodiment of the things I dislike. That much selfish desire, everything for me, not even acknowledging others. It's just like... I mean, the thing about Maeve, though, is that Maeve does acknowledge others. A little bit, at least. A little bit. She does acknowledge that others have worth as more than just being playthings for her. Maybe not to some degree. She's not as bad as Kiara. She is Kiara-light, I suppose. You know? That, and I can never forgive Kiara for what she did to my melt, you know. Crushing her hands to such a degree. Threatening to possess her. That was the piece that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Like that. A very individualistic, in which case, I see how it is. So you Chaldeans are siding with the little artist, huh? Of course we are, Lady Hokusai. I skipped that. And I share the same Japanese roots. I know without a doubt that she would never draw something so obscene. I don't know. I wouldn't say love scenes, porn, are that easy to draw, but Topsama's, well, doesn't matter much to me. Anyway, whatever. This new class has me feeling pretty belligerent myself, really. Huh? You're blaming that on your class? Like Gil, then. See, Gil has gone through a lot of development since his early days in Fate Stay Night. In the original Fate Stay Night visual novel, if I had played through that when it first came out, I probably would not like Gil at all. However, the first time I saw Gilgamesh was in Fate Zero. And then on Limited Blade Works, where I will admit he was a bit of an asshole. But then it was the CCC route and through FGO. So I still actually have never experienced the original VN of Gil. So I never really actually saw him at his worst. I've seen his redemption story to why he's become a good character, you know? He gets better in the Kama event. I will hold a speculative stance, because Kama is one of the servants I am looking forward to. So I will hold a speculative stance. But, yeah, I mean, even still, I would never burn her. She would just sit in the second archives until literally every other servant was leveled up. Yeah. Since when does class have to do with anything? What are you doing, taking the enemy side? Enough of this crap. Let's just get her already. Great, I appreciate the help. Now that we're on the same boat, it's all hands on deck. I said I'm gonna fight too. Fine with me, I'll take you all on at once. And when I win, you're all going to address me as Queen. Got that? So you want us to call you Queen Maeve Queen? Oh, you know what? Never mind. Not worth it. Can understand that, yeah. You hated Gil, then he tried to kill Emiya. Yeah, it is. That's the other thing about the moonlit ballroom whatever thing for Mashu. It's only the first 550,000 downloads. Why would they limit it so? But that just means in 2 years' time, I'm gonna have to... I'm sorry. 101 enemies remaining. This has got to be a gimmick one. There cannot be 101 enemies. Especially 101 frickin' berserkers. No, that would be ridiculous. Would I add Jesus to the game? You know, it kind of, I feel, would depend on his portrayal. Because, Jesus would be a Saber class. Oh, that's why. There's Maeve. Yeah, Jesus, if he was in the game, is pretty much only able to be the Saber class. I think the same goes with Buddha, which was revealed in the original Fate Extra. They are, like, exclusive to the Saber class. And if we need a Saber class servant, then things gone to shit. Jerusalem is the singularity. But we already had that as a singularity, Wobbuffet. If memory serves, we already had that as singularity, because I'm pretty sure that Camelot actually took place. Okay, so I'm drawing on past lore, so I'm pretty positive that the Camelot singularity, we did discover it early on. However, it was not Camelot that time. It was Richard the Lionheart's crusade on Jerusalem, I want to say. And then they summoned servants. And then the Lion King showed up, and everything went to shit. See, I'm pretty sure that the Camelot singularity technically took place in Jerusalem. Almost positive, in fact. Oh, Waver. Why do you gotta get distracted by Maeve? I'm right! Yay, I'm right! Kiara can be a savior? I'll believe it when I see it, we'll say, with regards to that. Because that doesn't sound right to me. I cannot see Kiara as a savior class servant. It's listed under the Type Moon Wiki. Really? Oh, hey, we won. That's kind of interesting. We don't know the card back for Saver. Huh. Why? I'm very confused as to why she qualifies for that class. Okay, Messiah type. Okay, okay, reading that it's for Messiah type servants, I guess I can draw a conclusion as to why she would technically qualify. Yeah, because she was... I mean, it wasn't that she was leading it. She was their object of worship of the cult. But... hang on. No, I was gonna say, wait. If she qualifies for Saver class, then doesn't that mean Ejemia qualifies for the Beast class, since he's the one that put her down? But no, it doesn't work that way. If there was an opposite to Saber, then Edge, I could qualify. Dang nabbit, they just keep coming. What's wrong with you guys? You better not be running out of steam already. I told you, none of us are running out of steam. Not with all the training we put in. This is endless. Why don't you just give up already? Alright, that's it. I'm done for today. We'll settle this in 3 days at the Mave contest. And we'll do it fair and square. The contest by Mave, for Mave. Look at you all well informed, that's right. And when it comes, I'll mop the floor with you guys. The next time we meet, you'll be begging me to take your space. Right? We'll see what we can do. Just what I like to hear. Alright then, see you all around. I've got a lot of relaxing and other environmentally friendly endeavors to pursue, and not nearly enough time to do it. Ho ho ho! Jim Jones. That name does not ring any bells, to be honest. She's got that stuck-up evil rich girl act down to a T, doesn't she? Even more than before. She's more lost. You lot really saved my ass. Thanks, Master. Yes, thank you so much, Master. If there's anything I can do to repay you, please don't hesitate to ask. Oh, right. Oh, okay, so we're setting off a butterfly effect here now, I just realized. By interfering with XX, we stopped Oi's demise, which means Maeve doesn't get the extra space at Servant Fest, which means that, yeah. That's gonna be why we win. Oh, he's that guy. Didn't not everybody drink it, though? It seems like as good a time as any to bring up our request. After all, we do need to sell as many copies as possible. I can't go giving up our club space, but anything else is on the table. Well, if you've got time, I was hoping you could give me some art lessons for my manga. But what am I saying? Of course you don't have time. Never mind, forget it. Don't be ridiculous. Of course I'd be willing to help. People and kids were the Oh, okay. Okay. I might have got him confused with some other cult leader, but I guess... Does that mean any cult leader could qualify for Saver class? Because if so, that has some very disturbing implications. I may not have a lot of time, but I do get to return that favor you just did for me. So I'm joining your club. Are you sure? I mean, you're a professional artist, right? Don't you have, like, trade secrets to protect? Oh, don't worry about that. Toto-sama here used to take 100 pupils, and I used to tutor people to help with the bills. Nothing I can teach you can make you a good artist by itself. Still gotta put in the work. And above all, acting modest doesn't suit you. So go ahead and ask me what you really want. Only he reached the most famous possible mystery. That's right. Mystery is a big proponent of a lot of things, isn't it? So the Zodiac Killer is actually probably qualified for the Assassin class. You asked for it. Teach me how to draw better, Katsushika Hokusai. You got it. By the time I'm through with you, you'll know the greatness of Japanese painting through and through. Or my name ain't Katsushika Hokusai of the Tentacle Iron Bar. It's Oi! You're Oi! Stop saying it's Katsushika. You're Oi! I don't suppose you could reconsider your club's name? You'd have to ask Toto-sama about that. Oh. He's a phantom since he was not known. I mean... Technically, all of the Hassans would be considered phantoms in a normal Grail War. It's only in the Fuyuki Grail War that they gain enough substance to become an actual thing. Heck, by that logic, even King Hassan would only be a phantom, though. Because, I mean, the Zodiac does have the fame. He does have the mystery. He does have a body count. So, I don't know. I think that... I really don't buy the whole, phantom aspect of things, you know? Also, so we're doing determination now. Motivation, imagination. just go with these CDs until we get stuff. That'll work. Also, don't be dum-dum and swap around the things so that we can actually do goodness. Boop, and we want... Where are you? There she is. And for a other golden sumo. There we go. Let's go. Think Saber class is only a CCC thing. You mean Fate Extra thing? Because I'm pretty sure that Buddha was in the base. Yeah, Buddha was in the base Fate Extra game. Yeah, and that is another fair point. At the moment, although, I mean, let's be honest here, if they were going to introduce a Saber class into FGO, it would have been done at the start of the incineration of humanity, when, you know, literally all of humanity was going to be wiped out if we failed. That definitely seems like a scenario where a Saber class might be needed. So I don't know. I don't think they'll actually do it. Not only for that reason, but because then people will complain about there not being a Saber face in the Saber class. Because, you know, there's gonna be a Saber face for every class. The main ones are now complete. Now it's just all the extra classes that need Saber faces. And then we'll have them all. Yeah, it's just Alter Ego, Moon Cancer, Shielder, I think. And Avenger. Oh yeah, Avenger too. Alter Ego, Moon Cancer, Shielder, and Avenger. Those are the only classes lacking Saber faces. And I do bring Shielder into that group just because, you know, it's gonna happen eventually. They're going to, I don't know, like, maybe far in the future, they'll introduce another Shielder or something. I don't know, I just feel like it's not gonna be an only Mashu thing forever. Maybe when they make Mashu the only servant that you can actually bring to level 100 without grailing her, perhaps? Because, I mean, there are a lot of servants that qualify for the Shielder class. Leonidas, Achilles can qualify for Shielder. Saba probably could qualify for Shielder with Avalon. Who are some others? Who are I know that there was a list of servants that could qualify for the Shielder class at one point. I just can't remember what they were. Yeah, I definitely feel like in the future they will release another Shielder. I mean, let's be honest here. Galahad. We know, like, in the NA server, we know Galahad is no longer within Mashu. And that's likely due to the fact that she legitimately died and Foe had to resurrect her. That's my theory, at least, as to why Galahad's no longer around. So, inevitably, we are going to be able to summon Galahad to our Chaldea. Which will be meaning twice the twice the Lancelot bully. Twice the Lancelot bully indeed. Achilles can't. Yep, I knew Achilles. But yeah, eventually it's gonna be Galahad will be the second ever Shielder class servant. Galahad will be the second. Then by popular demand, I imagine Achilles will probably be the third. Followed after that by, I don't know, maybe Leonidas? It depends on how popular he's gotten. People have been requesting a higher tier version of him. Of course, they have to when they start introducing other shielders. That means that when other shielders are introduced, and when Mashu is as strong as she can possibly be, that means that they're gonna have to add a summer servant version of Mashu. They gotta. Why use it if you've got best girl? Well, I mean, because then you can make the ultimate meme team. Because after all, 2019 was the year of the shield, after all. So shield-based... So people would definitely want to do some meme shield servant stall squads, you know? I definitely would like to. And I guess is where they might add in another class. Oh, you mean in the whole triangle thing? I mean, the Faker class that you mentioned before is a distinct possibility. There are probably a fair few servants that can fit into that. Beyond that, though, it's hard to really say. But I'm glad we agree Mashu is best girl. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Only one showed up for that in the Faker class? I mean, for now, only one has shown up in the Faker class. That being the, I can't remember her name, but whatever Iskandar's body double was. But I mean, body doubles is a very real possibility for that. I could see perhaps, Yangshin. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. I could see him possibly fitting into the Faker class. We could get Beast as a class. Ooh. Hephaestion, that's the name, thank you. Tiamama. I mean, while King Protea is got Tiamama, King Protea is a daughterling, not a mother figure in Chaldea. So eventually, they're going to give in. And they are going to give us Tiamat as a servant. And heck, I even heard a popular fan theory. I'm not really sure if you guys have heard this as well, but that you know how in the second Lost Belt we were forced out of void space because we were beginning to encounter something within it? Well, people have brought up a good point that we never actually killed Tiamat in Babylonia. She had manifested in Babylonia, but she was really asleep in the other side, being lulled to sleep by Merlin. Well, Merlin wasn't there anymore. It's a popular fan theory, from what I understand, that it was Tiamat that we ran into at the beginning of the second Lost Belt. Given that it was in the reverse void space, or whatever that place is called. And it's a popular fan theory that I am going to follow, for the time being at least. Because, I mean, ooh, we can level up Shelter again. I mean, when you really think about it, we could get the base form of Tiamat as a servant. Because after all, that base form of Tiamat does have that one special skill on it, where she is deliberately restricting herself so as to not kill everybody. It's only when we kill her brain, her consciousness in Babylonia, that she goes apeshit insane. Right? So maybe the Beast class Tiamat that we can summon is a Tiamat who has a stronger self-sealing skill, or whatever it is called, on her. You know? Oh, I forgot to read her things. I wonder what name I should give this Nippon Steel. That's a tough decision. Oh, Jalter, you chuny, you. Jalter's a chuny. We're gonna use silvers for now. But yeah. Hopefully Tiamat eventually becomes a servant that we can summon one day. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Or she just manifests in our Chaldea. You know, I mean, we do have Kama. We have her. So we have 2 beasts so far. Technically, Nero is possibly a beast. She makes the lewdest embarrassed face. Oh. Oh, yeah. She would, wouldn't she? She would. Yeah, we're already... I mean, technically we are already summoning beasts to our Chaldea. So, you know, what's another one? Foe? I mean, Foe's not a servant. But he is... I would say he counts, yeah. We already technically, or at least we will technically, have 3 beasts in our Chaldea. So, what's a 4th in Tiamat? Or a 5th when Rider Nero eventually gets released? Or... I realize the issue with this now is that that would imply that we're eventually going to summon Goetia. And I don't care for Goetia in particular. I mean, I've said it back when the Singularity first came out. I used to have similar ideals to Goetia when I was younger and much more edgy. But I've grown up since then, so maybe power level problems. You know, Mr. Otak, you've seen what JP just released for their anniversary, yes? You've seen the beast that has upheaved the arts meta in JP, yes? I don't think they're concerned about power creep with FGO. Oh, lore-wise? I mean... Lore-wise, though, there's already so many stupidly broken servants in our Chaldea. Like, lore-wise, I'm pretty sure Dante's... And I'm gonna actually see if I can't confirm this really quickly before I continue with the story. I'm pretty sure... Why'd I go to that? That lore-wise, Dante's is, like, insanity. Profile, I think... No. Okay. I'm pretty sure lore-wise, Dante's controls the black flames that are strong enough to destroy a person's soul. So, you know... And lore-wise, Abby is one very, very bad mental breakdown from unleashing an outer one upon the world, so... And also, I'm pretty sure Void Shiki is literally just all-powerful, so yeah. Foreigner, bringing Nobu like I was about to would be a big mistake here. So we'll do this squad? Yeah, let's go this way. We'll bring Dante's to that position now. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. Bow, bow, bow. Showdown, Foreigner 4. Then to recap, we asked Oda Nobunaga to be our negotiator in order to win XX over to our side. And that's right, we're gonna fight Sideshow with Sideshow. Oh, no, that's mean. I'm gonna rip that tongue out of yours out and fry it. Also, I forgot to bring Melt along. She would have destroyed this poor fool. Man, I thought I could get a late breakfast today. The moment I got to the buffet line, it was pretty much whisked away by a bunch of familiar-looking peeps. Hey, Mordred, it's been a while. It's been a while, man. How be things? But a promise is a promise, so here I am. And is all that really true? It was hard enough to believe X got a job, but now you're telling me she's, you know, Mecha? A knight completely decked out in mechanical armor and in space, no less? I just can't picture it. I have a feeling watching Konosuba is not good for you. No, Konosuba is a great show to watch. You need to watch it, and you need to watch the movie. Yeah, Konosuba is great. Still have to wait to see Quetz isn't... Wait, Quetz could be an Avenger? And Saber Raiko is a scary thought. I know it sounds like madness, Lady Nobunaga, but trust me when I say it's all true. Here she comes, get ready. We're probably gonna have to fight her no matter what, but we can at least talk to her and try to learn as much as we can first. I didn't realize that they said that in Babylonia. The more you watch Konosuba, the more you want to make real explosions. Oh yeah, I know about Saber Raiko, that she would be the ultimate Oni killing machine. But I didn't realize that they said Quetz could be an Avenger. Oh, you've watched all of it. Okay, Mordred, okay. Oh, you just watched the movie. The movie was pretty amusing, wouldn't you say? I quite enjoyed the Konosuba movie. Hiya, hello everyone. Good day to catch some waves, isn't it? I'm sure my entrance must have less impact now than it did on the first loop, but that doesn't scare me. I'm the Shooting Star Foreigner, upholding law and order across the Ether Universe and is part of the Galactic Patrol. That's right, Evil God Hunter XX is on the job. Yeah, so much for that militaristic thing. Oh, come on, what will be the point now that you know who I am? It's not like I wanted to talk like that before. I only resorted to those brutish and simplistic expressions because we're not supposed to have personal conversations when we're on the clock. Huh? But aren't you on the clock right now? Of course I am. You think I rocketed all the way here from Kilauea just to have lunch? Sarah, that's in Kilauea. Does that mean she took it from Pele after defeating her? How were they? Are you asking how the movie was there, Draconic? Or... I'm confused. I feel like I missed something. I don't care what you have to say. My objective is to stop Servant Fest. I'm sure you guys are all in your own club, so we'll never see eye to eye. Oh, the series in general. Konosuba in general? Konosuba in general, it's a fun little series, you know? Konosuba is a fun little series. It's a different take on the isekai genre. It's the standard otaku becomes an isekai, but been napping on off crazy lately. That's fair. Series you laugh the hardest at of all animes. I don't know. It was pretty funny. I will admit, it was pretty funny. But a funnier series, I would have to say, is My Next Life as a Villainess All Routes Lead to Doom. The density that is Bacarena can be hilarious many, many times. Bacarena's density. And I'm so glad they made a Season 2 announcement. So glad. You didn't... That one wasn't so funny for you, Mordred? You just finished that today and it was funny? Yeah. My next life is a villainess. Yeah. Next, taking your combat stance, Nobunaga. Alright, looks like I'm up. Hey, it's me, Summernobu. Long time no race X. Gintama. Again, I've heard about Gintama, but... And I've only really heard of it because of Nuxtaku, because he makes a lot of references to it. But, I don't know, just... Again, he might be a bit of a biased reviewer of it, but just the references he makes to it, it doesn't seem like the kind of series I would enjoy. Series is good, but just being dense is the joke. Is too much for one whole season. Oh. I get you, Mordred. I get you. Well, are we talking mentally dense or physically dense? Because if we're talking physically dense, then I would definitely recommend watching Bofuri, otherwise known as I don't want to get hurt, so I'll put all of my points into Vitality. Because that's another good series. And it is one of the main proponents of the Rise of the Shield that happened last year. That embarrassing Buster shirt. Hang on, don't tell me. Space Gawain, is that you? Oh, Space Gawain. It's me, Oda Nobunaga, the Demon King of the 6 Heaven under the beach. I raced with you last summer.
Oh, that did happen, didn't it? Sorry about that. It takes a little longer to search for those sort of side stories. Of course I remember you, Nobu. Long time no see. Hi, and stuff. But could you please get out of my way? Maybe you could try swimming out to the bay or something? Come on, X, don't you think that's enough? Hmm? You can hide your feelings, or your sadomasochism with the mega stuff all you want, but that doesn't fool this fool.
Wait. XX is a sadomasochist? That's an interesting revelation. Mashu should show Naofumi how to use a shield right. Good, don't notice it as a bot. It's a bot. Cool. But, yeah. I do like the 3 grand shielders that we have gotten this past year. Mashu rose in popularity thanks to Babylonia. Naofumi rose thanks to the rise of the shield hero. And Maple rose thanks to Bofuri, the Triquatra of shields.
It's hard being the only one without a swimsuit on, isn't it? Hmm? Especially since it must be boiling in that thing, I get it. Exercising willpower is hard. No, this is... Besides, it doesn't it kind of defeat the purpose, trying to ruin certain fests in a cosplay get up like that. Cosplay? I'm cut from much the same cloth myself, so I could tell right away. Come on, be honest with yourself. You're super bad at the tsundere thing, and you know it. Suits me just fine, though. Since when has Nobu been a Tsun? I'm getting a lot of revelations here. I never really saw Nobu as a Tsun, especially given her last Ascension line in her base form. There's nothing Tsun about that line. Want to know what that program uses so you can do it yourself? Probably a custom one. Just be a shield used without a shield. Is that something to be proud of? Oh? How is this not a swimsuit, you big jerk? You do have a swimsuit, and a skimpy old school bikini at that?
I have to admit, I like XX's swimsuit. It's very, very simplistic. And actually, it looks a lot like Squirtoria's swimsuit now that I'm looking at it. And the double-sided Rango just sort of pulls it all together.
Thank you for the honest opinion. As it's summer and all, I decided to spend my bonus on a new outfit. As for you, Nobu, what would a rock and roll fiend like you know?
Isn't she based on X? She's X, but grown up. Which is why I said, we know that when you add a Rango to a Saba, you get that. But when you add 2 Rangos to a Saba, you should get lip levels of growth, you know? So that's one thing I'm slightly disappointed on. I kid, of course. I kid. I do wonder what's up with that little bit of weird top part. Just like the partial sweat or jacket thing.
A new season of the Universe World is here. All the other outlaws I used to hang with have grown up and gotten jobs. I couldn't be the only one left out, so I tried interviewing with the Galactic Police Force on a whim. Only to find out I would have a less toxic workplace if I'd gotten a job shoveling nuclear waste. Then just when I thought I'd get some paid leave to visit a resort planet, they sent me to Hawaii on business. So now while all the other servants are out partying, I'm the only one who's still stuck working. And what for? An evil god number 3 reading that turned out to be a non-entity. Do they think you can just order some new evil gods off Amazonas or something? Now I've got some sideshow servant feeling sorry for me. That's the last straw. I can't take it anymore. I'm so done holding back. Ask not for whom the lunch bell tolls. It tolls for thee. Now you're ripping off a catchphrase. It's fine. My Rungomania considers you a rival. I'm sure the old man won't have a problem with it. Did you hear that, Soul?
What old man was she talking about? Please, show him in the pack. No. I wanted to show King Hassan in the background. Gray has Rango, yet she has no plot. You know, you're not wrong there, Otak. You're not wrong. But Gray's Rango is suppressed. You know, it's being held back from unleashing its true potential. So maybe when Gray fully unleashes the might that is her Rango, then she will too experience plot. Yes. Where's Gramps? Yes. That is actually an excellent point. How does he see this whole vacation thing? Summer Gray? Summer Gray could be a thing. That it could. And there's even a good class for her, and that's Lancer. With her scythe. Rango Mediad. Then I will never let you use Gray Rango fully. Oh, you like Gray as she is, not with extra plot, Mordred. I see. That's understandable, though. That's understandable. It all depends on what Wava wants, though. 'Cause I'm not ashamed to admit, after the Case Files anime, I do ship it. I ship Wava and Gray. Para Evil God number 3. Evil God Hunter, Heron XX commencing foreigner elimination. As they say, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and a foreigner for a foreigner. And once all is said and done, I'll finally get to enjoy Luluhawa as much as I want. Looks like this is it for negotiations. Pretty sure I can't talk her down at this point. And that means I'll just have to kick her ass, right? Don't gotta tell me twice. Like Artori more like her normal version too. Mordred, what are your thoughts on the recent revelation in JP then? Out of curiosity. What is your thoughts upon her? Upon that, Artoria? You want Summer Ilia now? I agree with the Summer Ilia. Summer Ilia is... That's what you're thinking? Summer Ilia is adorable looking. She very much looks the picture of a camper. She is a good doctor. And Amiya is a camp counselor, just like a good big brother. You didn't see her, but now you want her. But yes, I've been hearing a lot of fan theories as to how JP Summer Event is going to go. I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like they gotta give Ilia some time alone, you know? Maybe eventually they'll get some, but I don't think they will immediately. But, one of the common jokes that I've heard is that, this whole JP Summer Event is going to sort of mimic the whole, summer slasher movie things. And we know that Sigurd has a costume. We know Summer Bryn is a thing. What happens to... What does the lovey couple always do during the opening act of any of those summer horror movies? And what is their fate? I feel like we're gonna get some sort of twist on that trope, and it will be hilarious. Also, I didn't realize that Heroine XX could smack so hard in the face. Summer Eerie could be a thing. I don't know. Maybe in the future. But we still... So we need a servant with... And no worries, no worries. But, based on patterns, we still need a Saba face. Which has got some people a little bit, you know, wondering if they're actually going to break a pattern this year. Since, as far as I'm aware, it's always been one Wado servant, one Takushi servant, one Fate Extra servant. Sometimes they can overlap. Amongst other things, there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, she actually needs me. Summer Lancer Alter. I'd prefer Summer XXA. You know? I would definitely prefer Summer XXA, personally. Also, Heroine XX is a literal monster here. Excuse me, so I need to survive. It's always alter, so no alter this time. Interesting thought process. Gah. Damn it, King Hassan's not up there yet. He's gotta guts himself. Summer 1 was OG Seba. You're right. They need to give us XXA. They need to. We need to badly. Don't you guys agree? We need to see XXA. Heck, she could be the villain. Ooh, she could be. That could be why. She could be in part 2, and she could be the villain hunting things. Because, I mean, the gimmick with XX. Also, again, I love her MP. The gimmick with XX is that she is the way she is because she grew up and got a job. What if XA's also grew up? However, rather than get a job, she's going around places trying to just have fun, you know? Because XA was always seemed to be a little bit more serious. Oh, or Monster Hunter. Ooh. Monster Hunter. Ooh, that's a good thought. She could be a Monster Hunter. She goes around and eat everyone's food. I mean, not just eat everyone's food, but, you know, also terrorize people as well, because she's got to live up to that evilness, you know? Maybe she's embraced the dark side a little bit more in her older form, and she's decided to start by terrorizing this summer camp, you know? And maybe that's another reason why we're getting Emiya. Maybe that's why we're getting an Emiya costume. Emiya's gonna be there, and she's going to kidnap him and make him cook for her. Yes. Yes, it's all coming together now. And that'd be why Ilya's there as well, because she wants to get her big brother back. Yes. It's all coming together now. Summer 5 Lancer Alter. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing, Otak, though, is they already broke the pattern. OG Saber and then Salter. Summer 3 was XX, so logically Summer 4 should have been XXA, but we got Ruler Toria instead. So, I don't know, I feel like we are due for XXA, you know? And then maybe Summer 6 will be Lancer Artoria Alter, you know? That's the hopes, at least.
Swimsuits by the seaside, even this was going to be fun. Still, I have my own pride as a foreigner. You won't tempt me away from my duties that easily. That's all for now. I'm heading back to wait for my true target to show on the morning of the 7th day. Farewell, Nitwit Nobu. Farewell, Master of Earth. Oh, poor Nitwit Nobu. Next time I'll bring my beloved ship stationed outside satellite orbit range, the Death Saber.
It's just in. Heroine X's Dun Stallion 2 destroyed by the evil goddess of justice. Oh, the humanity. Evil Goddess of Justice. I'll be using my anti-planet noble phantasm to wipe Servant Fest off the map. If you don't want to get vaporized along with it, I'd try to get that out of the singularity while you still can. Yeah, I could... See, that would be kind of a bit of a nice inversion, though. You're right. You're right. She fits the villain role way better. She does. For her to be haunting people at a summer camp. Yeah. I mean, I'm surely wondering who the rest of them are going to be. I'm hoping for XXA. Summerjack. Ooh. That, with Summer Ilya being there, I'm betting... Yeah, I am betting that the second banner will have another one of the Daughteroos. Either Jack or Abby, I feel. Oh, you know what? That just occurred to me. What if the second banner has Summer Abby on it? And the welfare, and this is completely out of left field, is Lavenza. Welfare. I know, it's completely out of left field, but it's possible. But, so, 4-star, likely a kid servant. Another 4-star, another camp counselor, perhaps. And the 5-star is probably the villain of the whole thing. Or the hero in disguise. Do you want you to break being free to play for FGO? Summer Boudica. Summer Boudica is a possibility. And jokes are the deepest lore. And she did go off on a little rant in Summer 2 about not getting a swimsuit even though she posed in Summer 1. Damn, she got away. I guess we failed. Well, the good news is now we have more leverage to work with now. Specifically, we know exactly what's trying her down. Work obligations. Where are you going with this? If we can free her from those obligations and turn her into a lazy bum like Osaka Bihime, that'll solve everything. Shut a minute, did you just say something incredibly rude and mistaken about me? There's no reason at all for me to get a job. No why, 'cause I'm a minor. And I'll always be a minor for as long as I'm a servant. Well... I think those lines might have just ruined a lot of people's dreams. You know who is in every summer event? Teach! You're right. You're right. He's gonna... Okay, I kind of want to say that part of me wants to say that he'll be the first one offed if this is like the whole summer camp horror movie shenanigans thing. But I'm still of the opinion that honor will go to Bryn and Sigurd, just because, the whole lovey-dovey couple sort of thing. So maybe he could be the villain. Or what if he's the hero? Yeah, what if Teach is the hero? No, see, that's the thing, Mordred. The first to die is always the lovey-dovey couple that sneaks off on their first night together to get a little handsy, And Bryn and Sigurd. And people have spotted. Bryn does have one of Sigurd's weapon, one of his daggers, in her first Ascension artwork. So maybe what will happen is they sneak off. Sigurd perishes during it all, and Bryn assumes a summer form in order to avenge him. Liar. Don't be a liar, Betty, unless you want me to set your pants on fire. I'm not lying, I really believe that. I mean, I suppose that's sound logic. Okay, Master, so please don't go around bemoaning my employment prospects. There you have it, Master. You need to come up with a new job for XX before she shows up again. But don't worry, as long as we have leverage, it won't take long before I have her eating out of the palm of my hand. Excuse me. Or, you know how we were saying about kid servants? Thank you for the follow, by the way, Mr. Otak. Thank you. Maybe, and it just kind of occurred to me while I was looking at Nobu there, maybe we'll get another Gouda one, and we'll get Summer Cha-Cha as the Part 2 banner's kid servant. That's a possibility. Also, all the painting summers belong to me. Yay! Summer Woo is a possibility as well. So painting summer. I like the CE. I like it a lot. Arts effectiveness by 8, MP gain by 8. Begin with a 30% charge.
Whether during summer at the beach, the obsessive painter's brush is never still. There's always a moment to capture in painting. But if you call out her name, see, she'll turn around and smile at you. They get right back to making that brush dance. I really do look forward to next year's summer event, not only for Melt, but also because I want to see how exactly Oi grows in her saber form. Because, like I said before, Oi is definitely on my radar for the waifu list. But, you know, she's sadly held back by her lack of character development outside of her initial appearance. She's had some smattering appearances here and there. It's been made very clear that she is an excellent, excellent friend to Abby. But beyond that, we haven't really gotten much. That puts us at 4 over. Okay. Just hold our round table for now. This will have to do for the time being. Oi. I am talking about Oi and looking forward to her eventual development during next year's summer. Because while while Lambda is definitely the one I'm shooting for next summer, I am hoping to MP5 her. Oi is on the watch list for the waifus. I think she's currently sitting in the C tier as far as my waifu rankings goes. Do not murder the waiter, by the way, you aloha girls. Yeah, she's definitely in the C tier, I would say, as far as waifus. I'm hoping next year's summer pushes her up to the B tier, at least. Yes. That's just my hopes. But, as far as the other speculation, I speculated that if we're talking about other child servants, and it's thanks to Nobu that the idea came to mind. What if we get Summer Cha-Cha in the second part of the JP Summer banner? Because, I mean, it would make a modicum of sense, you know? Target focus. Save a turn. Bunyan. It can't be Bunyan, though. It can't, because I do remember that there was a leak for more costumes for servants, and I'm pretty sure that Bunyan's being confirmed to get a costume around that time, rather than, a thing. Welfare Kama, it might be a little bit early on Kama. But, let me see if I can't find that. So, top BBA over the past week will probably be what I need. If Kirashing up, maybe. That is a fair point. That is a fair point. They do have that connection there. Let me see if I can't find this. Anniversary, OP. New summer servants, we're getting closer there. Nope. So, summer costumes, Emiya, Prince of Landling, and Sigurd. It's gotta be shortly below this. Yes, new FGO outfits coming soon. Nero, Loli Vinci, Arjuna, Izo, and Bunny. Those 5 are also getting some new outfits, it seems. Nero's getting a very traditional Roman toga. Loli Vinci, it looks like she's getting one of her traveling outfit CEs. Arjuna, that's definitely his traveling outfit CE. He's got like a more elegant looking robe on, and he's got a monkey on his thing. Izo. And
Bunyan's is... You guys have seen this, right? Or do you need me to put a link in the chat with the link to these? Because Bunyan's is... interesting. Bunyan's is very interesting, to say the least. Just saw the VA of Medusa ask if we really wanted Summer Medusa on Twitter. Ooh, Summer Medusa could be a possibility as well. Yeah, could. Summer Medusa would be nice. Medusa needs more love. Medusa needs more character love, and Medea needs to actually be featured on a CE for once. Because poor Medea, she is the only servant I think I remember reading that has not been on a CE. We're nearly there with technique, to the point that I want to be at. Thinking it relates to the Bunnyman urban legend for Paul's outfit. Okay. I was unaware there was a Bunnyman urban legend. That sounds interesting. Weird. I'm gonna have to look up this legend now. So I'm curious. Oh! And you provide the link. Thank you. Bunnyman, urban legend that originated in the 70s when spread throughout the DC area. Many legends most involve a man wearing a rabbit costume which attacks people with an axe or a hatchet. Okay, so there's that connection there. Given that she's American, wait. The FGO OSU game is on the App Store. OSU game. You mean the rhythm game? Are you saying that? Wait, on the American App Store, Otak. Are you being? What is it called on the American App Store, Mr. Otak? This is vital information. What is it being called in the American App Store? I must know. I need it. Fate Grand Order Waltz, huh? Well, that's interesting. Oh no, my display capture has gone out here. I'm troubleshooting here. Troubleshooting to try and figure this one out. Totally troubleshooting right now. Totally troubleshooting. Come on. No, come on. I don't. Waltz. It's not on there! You lied to me, Otak! I don't see it on here. Or wait, are you in a different region, perhaps? That might be what it is, because it's not on the American App Store. Hang on. I'm not seeing it! Aniplex. Let's see if I can... Because I want it. I'm not even being transparent about this anymore. I want it. Jaya record. SAO. There's a... Okay. Fate Grand Order, an SAO game that I was unaware of existed. Yeah, I'm on iTunes as well, but I'm not seeing it here. Yeah, enough transparency. Display capture on! Yeah, I'm scrolling. I searched Aniplex now. See if I can't find it. Shin Megami Tensei. Dragalia Lost. Like Fate / Grand Order. When I search that up, I don't get it. Why is it showing up for you but not for me? I want it so badly. I don't know. Why is it? I'm salty. That's weird. Are you... It might be due to your device. Yeah, I was gonna ask, Otak. Why'd I search walking? You use a tablet. That might be it then. It might be the tablet thing. I'm going to... I don't have a tablet. I'm gonna have to look this... I'm gonna have to see if I can't find a tablet real quick to test this on. 'Cause I want it. I need the Mashu in my life. Oh, you're from Germany. That might be part of the thing, too. That might be a contributing factor. That is very possibly a contributing factor. You don't even have FTO. Do you perhaps have a VPN? Because that could be what it is. Because I know a lot of people praise VPNs, but I don't have one, so... I can play it over the Quo app. That might be why it's showing up for you. That is a very real possibility. But I'm still gonna have to look into this more when I'm done with the stream, I think. So I'm pretty sure there's a tablet somewhere in this household. Pretty sure, at least. But, back to the Bunnyman thing, sometimes referred to as Bunnyman Bridge. Version details vary. Sometimes even in his possible death. Some of them are mutilated. Bunnyman is supposed to such come out of his place of death each year on Halloween to commemorate his passing. It's not permanent? No! They can't make it temporary. It's Mashu. They can't. They just can't. It needs to last forever. And ever. And ever. Oh, wait. Was Bunnyman in Donnie Darko? No. That must have been a reference to it, because when I went down to the references. But regardless of whether or not it's permanent, I will somehow find my hands upon it. Even if it takes 2 years to get my hands upon it, I will. And I will play that game like there's no tomorrow. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Oh. Fake game, like dancing one from Persona. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna play the shit out of it when it comes out to NA. I mean, assuming they don't shaft us with it, like they shafted us with the Fate Pokemon Go thing. At least from what I understand, they shafted us with regards to that. I'm hoping they don't do a similar thing to this. Because I need the Moshu in my life. Right, but that is more than the one thing. Hang on. Get back that publication quest here real quick. So, I want the publishing quests open, and then I want the extra quests open as well. So, the publishing quest-wise, having broken 75,000, that means that this loop, I can get Miss Anastasia Loves Ramen Noodles. As long as I don't break 100,000 technique, I'm not going to unlock any more along that branch. So I think I can safely do one more of this one, and then it's gonna be a little bit more restricted. It's like, I'm back and you demand half of my food? Wait, I thought, weren't you go- No, wait, no, it was Draconic that was going to get food, wasn't it? Oh, it was, wait. So you're back from getting food, and you want our food as well. That doesn't make sense, Mordred. I mean, you want half of my food, though. Well, I'm pretty sure I've got some moldy old food somewhere around here that I can throw in with that half of food. And given the time it takes to get to you, that mold should infect all the others. You can settle with 150% too. So in other words, you want all the food we have, and then half the food we'll get. That doesn't sound like too fair of a deal. In fact, it smells like Symbol's trying to let us off. Extra quests here. So we have not done the Diamond Head one, and we're not going to do that one just yet. It's probably going to be saved for next stream. It requires 100,000 and everything. We did get the Dress of Establishment. We're not going to get Armament of Triumph. Can't get that. Can't get that. Can't get that. Can't get that. Okay, so we're literally not going to be unlocking anything new in the immediate moment. Good. Outside that one. Just deliver it to the Zahak Christian. You live there. It's only on the Quo app. Sadness. Rip. Tears. I wanted it badly too. Excuse me. BAQ. I guess I need to look into Quo app now, don't I? I guess. Getting normal point again. I'm not less than 3k per run. Yay! Normal points are awesome. Says the device is not compatible. Ooh. Well, hopefully I'll have a newer phone in 2 years' time than my current one. That will be compatible. You normally get about 16k or more. Good lord, man. Do you just have every single servant of yours outfitted with the, influence CEs or something? Because if so, that's damn impressive. No. Wow. Interesting. Oh, only 410%. Only, I mean, you know, that makes sense. Only 410%. Only. You didn't even roll on this banner. I mean, the influence CEs are from the main thing and the points, not from the banner though, so rolling on the banner wouldn't help with that. Also, I'm getting lots of these Eternal Ice, I'm realizing. It's nice to get ice. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby. Good, no bonus servants. Ah, the bonus servants, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. Okay, so for this, it's 600 for the Leno views. Alright, so no more farming technique for the time being. The imagination, it's nothing until 400,000, I want to say, is that. And I don't believe that there was any combination of imagination and what I currently have that would put me at odds with extra quests. So, 150, I already got that. So, it is not until 250,000 imagination that we unlock another of the main quests, and that's at the hotel. So as long as I stop before then with imagination, we should be good. And I'm pretty sure imagination was here. Yes. So use that. CEs are the most bonus enemies. True enough, true enough. So we want Lancers then now. Yeah, that'll do. And swippity swap over to the Foxy Lady. Something looks wrong with my points. I'm on loop 8. Yeah, I'm mainly focused down and you have about the same amount of points as you. What loop are you on, I dare ask? You're on loop 5. Okay, yeah. I have not really been too efficient with my point gathering. I will freely admit that. My efficiency has been shite. So that would be that reasoning. And then remove that. Throw Summertama. And Summertama can get our round 2. Actually, no. Summertama can get that. There we go. You were done with the event, loop 11. Yes. No, I am not done with the story. I'm still working on the story there, Mordred. Still working on the story. Slowly trotting along. Though this loop, I should finish up with the story here. I think the next one is going to happen on night 5. So I'm pretty much in the final stretch of the main part of the event, and then it's the raids. Oh, you meant Otak. Gotcha. You're on loop 11 of the event, by the way. That's pretty impressive. 11. You are done as well. That's what else I was gonna check. I was gonna see how much, pizza. What? Wait, Kana. This could be the trap you needed. What kind of pizza? Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. What kind of pizza did you bring? Does it have hot sauce on it? Or other things? You got the BB skins. Oh, right! BB has skins in this. I forgot about that. I completely forgot BB has skins. Pepperoni with hot sauce. Ew. Although I say ew, and I more mean ow, my stomach. So, my stomach cannot handle spicy stuff. In the slightest. It literally goes right through me. You like Tan BB more? Tan BB is, Tan BB is pretty damn nice. You're slowly working your way towards the 555. Yeah, that's gonna take a while, isn't it? No, that's the challenge quest itself. I don't want the challenge quest itself. I wanted the raid. Well, I mean, you do have better things than I do, so. Your mouth is hot. You cleared all the free quests. You're currently 5-2-1. Wait, Mordred, are you done with the main part of the event yet? Curious. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. So the raids, she drops imagination. Raid 2 is that, and then that, and then all 3. So it's 4 total. Okay. Good to know. Whoop, almost exited out of that badly. Yeah, see, that's the weird thing, though, is I don't think you actually do need 900k, because I was almost at 900k when the guide said I should have hit the cutoff point, yet it kept letting me go forward, so I don't know, it's kind of weird. But I need to focus a little bit more if I won't want to be up for 6 hours like poor Draconic was when he was finishing things off. Oh, I just popped my neck real good. And that should be fine. No more needed. Just keeps dropping sword crest like crazy. Oh yeah, I've already started to experience that. Already started. I don't think it does. Because my not imagination, not motivation, my technique isn't even at 100,000. Yeah, I'm already in the final stages of everything, so I don't believe that is the case. And if that is the case, then that means I have a lot more farming to freaking do. And that will make me a very sad boy. I shouldn't go 4.5 hours before having to work at 7 a.m. Yeah, that would be intense. That would be intense and not something I want to ever do again. Because I've done it before. Mind you, I don't work at 7 a.m. I work at 8-ish. So, you know, spent the day filling water, milk, and eggs like crazy. Oh, you work at a grocery store or something there, Draconic? I'm pretty sure you've actually said before where you work, haven't you? Walmart! Hey! There you go. Walmart. As you guys have work at the moment. That is fair. Far too many people are out of work, out of job. Thankfully not out of house and home from everything going on, but you know. But yeah, I really kind of do hope that this whole situation gets cleared up before too long. Oh, like you... Oh no! You sold a bite! Ooh. Yeah, I can imagine there's probably not much of a market for that right now, is there? Ow. You have my condolences, man. You have my condolences. Your brother's buying a bike soon. Only 13 people at the store. And wow. Jeez Louise. Why is one... I mean... Damn. Everything's just wild and crazy in the world right now. It just all needs to calm down before things get too far beyond. But I really do hope that they come up with a vaccine soon. Because it's just getting kind of depressing. You know, a little bit. Just hearing about it all the time. May have a job later. Hey, that's always good. That's always good. Go like this. Get the Tama Blast going. In a zoo. Ooh, zoo job. That sounds fun. What would you be doing in this zoo-based job environment? Nothing changed, and now you're 100% a Hikomori. You're a Hikomori. Hikomori. Ah, recluse. Gotcha. Might get this out of town depending on if they lay them off at work, but keeping a place yet. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. I do recall you saying that before. Bum, 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 bum. Boop. Keep forgetting where I say things in chat. Hey, it's alright, it's alright. I forget so many things, man. I feel like being forgetful is one of the main proponents that is needed to be a streamer. Because if you have a perfect memory, then, you know, they have lions though, and you're a bit scared. Don't be scared of the lions. The lions are more scared of you than you are of them. After all. Come on, let's go next month or October. Lions aren't really dangerous if you feed them. Yes, just don't feed them yourself, you know. And, Otak, don't imagine them as Sablelion. Because, oh, you have a fear of cats. So, in that case, I have to question. Was Mashi... Oh, you almost lost an eye as a kid. Oh, good lord. That is a very, very legitimate fear. I was gonna be jokey with the question there, but youch. Yeah, you are... Yeesh. Jeez Louise, that's... Yeah, you have my condolences on that. That sounds terrifying. I imagine I would have a fear of cats as well if something like that happened. Your fear of cats want to throw you into a pit of kittens. Don't do that. If you throw a person into a pit of kittens, then the person will crush the kittens. What you need to do is throw them into a pit and then let kittens into the pit, you know? Also, I'm guessing that the, I'm sorry, John subreddit is probably the most terrifying subreddit for you, then? My bad. Otak. I'm guessing that is the most terrifying subreddit for you. Though, legitimately, it is a pretty creepy subreddit. Legit. The things people can think of on the internet, you know? Bum, bum, bum. What is this Reddit? You had me at creepy? I'm sorry, John. It's, have you seen the Garfield meme, Mordred? About how Garfield is this eldritch abomination? It's a lot of that stuff. It's legitimately probably one of the creepier Reddits, I would judge. Has a lot of nightmare for you. You have a fear of snakes. Snakes are a fear, yeah. I don't really know if I've got any. I don't know if I've got any animal fears now that I'm thinking a lot of it. Dogs hate me or want to crush you with their love. People don't take you seriously when you say that you're scared of cats. I mean, like, again, I was gonna be jokey about it, but when you did say that you almost lost an eye to it, you know, that is serious, you know? And I do hope that you are never put into that kind of situation where something like that happens again, because, I mean, yeah, traumatizing childhood event would shape the fears that you have going forward in the future. You don't want to experience something that nearly killed you later on in life, after all. Which begs the question as to why so many people are afraid of clowns, but I digress. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I lived a very sheltered childhood. Nothing almost killed me. Heck, the closest... I think the closest I've actually been to ever dying... It's a more recent thing, even. I mean, recent insofar as it was, like, 6 years ago, I want to say. I don't think I've actually ever shared this story either, but, basically, there was this girl I was very interested in, and we were very good friends, too. We had grown very close over a school year at college. We were, like, best friends, what have you, but, she was dating this other guy, but you know how it is sometimes where you like a girl, but you still, even though she's in a relationship, you're kind of just holding out that they eventually break up or whatever, and I admittedly had a bit of that, hopes, but, it was during the summer, and she invited me, her boyfriend, and a couple other people to go swimming at a quarry. Where I live, there's this one quarry that has been, like, emptied out and filled with water to the point where it's kind of like a lake, almost. And you can go swimming in it. But, so I decided, you know, I would go. I wanted to be cool, I wanted to hang out and stuff, even though I've never really been that strong of a swimmer. And I vastly underestimated how deep this quarry would be. It wasn't until I got there that I realized this quarry was freaking deep as hell. Now, mind you, this was lifeguards and everything like that, and there was buoys and stuff that you could hang on to, but we started off, like, you know, just hanging out in the shallow area, which I was fine with. But then everybody started swimming far out to, like, this inflatable raft sort of area and hanging out. And I wanted to be cool, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and swim out there as well, even though I'm not a strong swimmer. I made it about a quarter of the way before I started to really lose a lot of steam. And, you know, there was that small panic, so I turned over and did my best to float upon my back for a little bit, you know, try and regain my breath. Thankfully, a lifeguard did notice that I was clearly not suited for that kind of thing, and they did come out and get me there. They also banned me from... They also said that, yeah, we don't want you swimming out in the deeper parts of the quarry, because you're clearly not a strong swimmer, which was admittedly quite embarrassing. But yeah, I would say that's probably the closest I've ever been to death. But thankfully, you know, it happened when I was older and, you know, actually kind of smart about things, so I know not to do that sort of thing again. But yeah, it was a little bit of a harrowing experience. But sorry for ignoring chat for a little bit, you know, sometimes when I go on about when I get onto a story, I kind of razor focus on it. Phoebe was for a girl that moved to another town after high school. Oh, I've got lots of those kinds of situations, Draconic. Lots. Pretty much only fear two things, but those are more biological. People would ask, are you okay with picking up spiders? Are you scared of cats? Tell them, yeah, you can't lose an eye to a spider, can you? You're okay with spiders, kids. Yeah, I mean, you know, spiders are also very, very chill unless you know, threaten them. Because spiders, they only really bite as a more of a defensive reaction than anything, I want to say. That, or to eat their prey, which, you know, humans tend to be a little bit bigger than the standard spider prey, you know? And snakes, cats are jerks. They can be jerks sometimes. It depends on if you grow up with them or not. I'm a big proponent of cat. If they're not trained, yeah, untrained, yeah. But yeah, I'm a big supporter of cats because I did grow up with two of them. So, you know, someone who says he fears spiders, you still don't believe him. What you need to do, Mordred, is you need to drop a realistic-looking fake spider nearby them and see how they react. I think you almost ran as a kid, but your mom was there to save you from the hotel pool. I mean, at least it was only a hotel pool. Are you here? We're here. Keep it the hell down. And yeah, it makes your look cool or whatever, but would you freaking cut it out with that wind thing you're always doing? You certainly are a nitpicky one, aren't you? Well, no matter. Soul, I now know where XX is. However, Missy was being a bitch to Kiri after we got her as third cat. You have 3 dogs. I think it's more he dislikes them and feels uncomfortable, but not fear. Yeah, that's a good possibility. What's the problem, Dantes? No, not a problem. It's just that she is a very unique environment. It would be much better if you could save her rather than defeat her. Are you ready to leave? Then let us head for Kilauea. To Kilimanjaro. So this is Kilauea. It's just a vast expanse of rock as far as the eye can see. It's still an active volcano, making it one of Hawaii's biggest tourist attractions. It's also where Pele lives. That's a big fluffer. You could even buy a bunch of Pele merch at the nearby visitor center if you want. I'd wreck the Kilauea photo booth myself. It's got pictures of some past eruptions and... Man, enough with the tour. If I wanted a guide, I would have asked for one. So what do you want me to do here? Isn't that? Aww. Aww, poor XX. She's stuck camping out here. Okay, 3 minutes after adding hot water. And done. Time to eat. If you were to get a dog, you want one that is small, since the last one was heavy AF. My stash isn't gonna last much longer. Just my luck that this food supply doesn't get restored with each loop. Oh, that wonderful food in Luluhawa, and I'm stuck camping it with galactic spam and cosmic noodles. At least I can grab lunch in Waikiki, but dinner's just too expensive. And not only do they not accept galactic police dollars here, but I can't exchange for local currency. So now I've got to work part-time at the hotel in the morning just to be able to afford lunch. And it's back to either spam or noodles, since summer vacation this turned out to be. I think I might just be the unluckiest person in all of Luluhawa. If the people of Earth saw me now, I'd either die from shame or kill them before they could. Oh no, Boo, why would you have to sneeze? Cremator, since your dad said you'd have to get a dozer to bury Red. Guys, 45 kilograms on the table, yeah. It's always just a shame when animals pass. Sorry. Aw, she's embarrassed. Oh, poor XX. Well then. You're dead. Oh crap, looks like she's really out for blood now. Okay. Master, we're not gonna be able to talk like this, so here's what we gotta do. We hit her until she's willing to listen to reason. Or at least until she can't hit us back anymore.
Now, who's ready for some rock and roll? I'm suddenly inspired.
You're good, Ellie. You're good. Is that a hint to a future Ellie? MP4, you're very happy. Nice, Otak. Very nice. Wish me luck for Friday, because when it's X's solo banner, I plan on doing a roll-off with Draconic here, and you know, I very much am in need of an XX, you know? So, send me some of that luck, if you don't mind. You're taking what you just saw to your graves. I'm going to make sure of that. Wish us both luck. Yeah, I suppose. It would be in good sportsmanship, you know. I mean, it is all for fun. We haven't exactly put any wagers down on this or anything. 2 BBs, 4 Maves, and 4 XX. Nice! That double BB, though, is very choice. I need just 1 BB. Just 1. In order to make the dream come true. So I have a dream. I have a dream. Be cute. You only wanted 1 BB? But here's the thing, Otak. As long as you don't use the second BB to up the NP of the first, you can make yourself a BB sandwich. BB sandwich, you know? Yeah, the OG. Oh. So you already can make that BB sandwich. I got you. I got you. Also, I forgot how hard XX smacks. Alright, XX. It's time to start your descent. No, Waver! How dare you slaughter poor, innocent little Waver? She's not your favorite? I mean, to be honest, BB's not my favorite servant either, but I still would not be opposed to a BB sandwich. You know? As long as Melt is okay with it first. You know? I know Melt doesn't like BB at all. But BB did make Melt, so she's got some points for me for that. Because without BB, there wouldn't be a Melt, you know? So I've got to give her some props. Just some. Oh no. I'll be as soon as I can, but go out. Oh, light of the world's end, give me a bonus. Poor support Dante's. Well, didn't even notice I started streaming. Hey, Shu! Finally unlocked the raids? Congratulations on finally unlocking the raids. I am pretty much at the cusp of that, I do believe. Myself. Because after this one, are the raids farming worthy, though? I mean, you do get or you get more shelters, you know, and can you ever really have enough shelter? But beyond that, I'm not sure myself if they are worth farming. I haven't gotten that far to look. Oh, map-wise. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's a limited number of run on the raids, isn't it? Yeah, sadly, this is not the Case Files event, which is coming out next year. In which case, we get to have fun with Barbados again. Yay!
Poaching armor set 1. This is nothing compared to all the overtime I've had to put in. Now's our chance to get ready, huh? What's with that strange pose, XX? And why are you all the way up there?
Nope, it is local HP Shu. Totally local. Your Ilya will kill him even more? Yes. Yes. Slaughter Barbatos. Slaughter him good. We have a raid event this Halloween? Really? I haven't really looked... I'm gonna be honest, I haven't looked too much into the story and gameplay of Onlyland. Maybe that should be the one I do my first guide for. Because I do want to try and dip my toes into the guide-making part of the FGO community. You know?
I'm putting 100% into this battle. No, more than that.
I mean, it does.
I'm going to erect a pillar of light right here. My Rungomaniad is the flight stairs pointing the way to the literal end of the universe. By releasing it, I will paradoxically indicate that this is indeed the end of the universe. More specifically, this area will start to look more like an event horizon, and from there, I'll be able to wipe it and the singularity out all at once. Why? How'd you even come up with that? What's wrong with you? I mean, I could tell just from looking at you. You're a freaking screwball, but still. Now that things have come to this, I don't have any other choice. As an investigator for the top secret, civilian, galactic police, I have a duty to fill. If I need to cross a few lines to do it, then so be it. They'll probably slap me with a 3-month suspension for doing this.
Here's the quest. Okay. Probably do one for the Kama event next year. It's going to be the hearts. Yeah, I don't want to dip... See, I was originally going to, Okay, yeah, there's the rates. Okay. That seems pretty legit. And it's Berserkers, too, so that's going to be Abby fun times. But, honestly, I was considering doing, this summer event for my first guide. But I got confused out the wazoo about it, so I decided not to. So I do want to start with an easier guide and then go to the more difficult ones. Oh, that was the neck. Wait, so this is a... Yeah, some people get more than that for shoplifting, you know.
Except magical energies are rising rapidly. I think she's about to release her fully powered renewable phantasm.
Master, is everything good to go? Everything's good. What's all good?
Take this. Sapphire. Galaxy.
You're hired.
What did you just say?
He didn't last long in JP? Oh, he's gonna last even less time in the NA server then. Because after all, we slaughtered poor Barbados much quicker than JP did, I believe it was.
Honestly, we're just so impressed with how strong you are. At this point, we figured it would be way easier to recruit you than defeat you.
Didn't we?
In other words, we're trying to poach you. We want your strength and badass outfit for our side.
I could have swore we did. JP Barbados FGO. Time. Oh, I guess it was. JP finished it in 12 and we did it in 18. Okay. Never mind. You did not last a day. You lost about 2 for this Halloween event. Oh yeah, that is a fair point. I mean, a lot of people have done Lost Belt too, so... As long as JP didn't for that other. Okay.
You don't really think I'd fall for such a cheap ploy, do you? She's totally falling for it.
Totally. No, just think about it. You're sick of your toxic workplace, and we're living it up here in Luluhawa. So if you join us, we can all have a rockin' good time. Am I right? Monkey, I mean master. We even got a starting bonus for you.
A working conditions agreement.
Did have fun saying to my boss at that time you were gonna take a break to bully. Oh, bully break.
Anyway, all I have to do is use my noble phantasm once per day, and the rest of the time I can just listen to someone draw on about some king.
I get the feeling she's not hearing the full story, but
I know better than to say something now. So I get a suite at a fancy hotel, an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet, dinner at the restaurant, and I only have to work from 2 to 5 each day. Is this real? Am I dreaming? Lulu, how is amazing! The tropics are amazing! Indeed, I was surprised as well. Living here would be enough to mellow anyone out. So what do you say? Well. You need to ask. Ha! No, I accidentally snapped the antenna I used to communicate with HQ. How clumsy of me. Now I've got no choice to ask the locals for help. Thanks for helping me, locals. Awesome.
Way to go, Demon King of the 6-7.
Pretty great, right? No, don't say another word. I already know how awesome I am. Well, on that note, let me reintroduce myself properly. I'm Heron XX. From now on, I'll be working alongside of all of you at Chaldea. Glad to be a part of the team. Oh, can I ask where my desk is?
Aw, that's mean.
Oh, crap, you're sticking here with me? I got my hands full of crazies as it is. Wait,
Nobu's next to the boiler room? Interesting.
Do you have any idea how much bottles of antacid I'm going through already? So I can go ahead and take my paid leave right now.
Sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna go check out this suite. If you have any other questions for me, I'll be glad to answer them tomorrow. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Nobu is the boiler room. Ah. Remember telling you about the one meme you saw of Barbie? There's quite a few of those, I do fear.
Oh, vacation, here I come! Huh. That was even faster than I expected. Anyway, does this mean the situation with X is resolved now? I'd say so. It just leaves the other situation.
Evil God number 3.
Right, but I guess we don't need to worry about it just yet. Oh, and one more thing. You there, Count of Monte Cristo?
I am. What is it, John d'Arc?
Would you mind checking up on Kilauea regularly?
Not at all.
Great, thanks. Of course, as long as I'm not totally off the mark, I doubt anything's gonna happen.
What you mean?
I'm not, well, would Holmes say if he was here? Now's not the time.
The one with the hat, mustache, and pipe. Ah, that one. Classic. I prefer the blushing Barbados, blushing Rio Gudico one, personally. You can't get all the doges. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure that even when the raid part is done, it still loops, so...
There you go. Okay then, let's head back now. That this is taken care of, there's only one thing left to do.
Dominate.
Exactly. But now, after so many freaking loops, I'm starting to think even that's not really a problem. Right now, there's something I'm still not sure about, something I still can't put my finger on. Whatever it is, it keeps eluding me, but once I finally figure it out, I'm sure I'll be able to draw something I'm happy with.
Barbarian gentleman, you shall not bully this Barbados fellow. He is a nice lad.
Yes.
Oh, the Barbados memes. I cannot wait to see their resurgence. Cannot wait. The deadline climax. How much FGO China censored servants? Did they do some new censoring of servants, or is it the same old censoring? Because I have seen the previous censoring that they've done. I'm unaware, though, if they did do any new censoring, though. If they have, I have not heard of it. Bullying a banana? Ah. Oh, the banana bully. I was sadly only there for the rerun of it, but I did enjoy bullying the banana. If it's... Is it Shuten and Raiko? Oh, come. Okay. You know, that actually... Don't get me wrong, I do like the OG one, but that second one, that second one looks pretty cool, the censored version does. The censored version looks pretty damn cool, too. Not gonna lie. At first I was just drawing my uncle to beat her, then I became obsessed with improving my craft. And now I'm chasing after something that's almost, but not quite in my grasp. But when do I finally get a hold of it? This dream will finally be over. It's been such a long dream. Maybe that's why I'm still out of reach. No, that's not it.
That's something everybody wishes for, to some degree, but only select few can succeed at doing it. Imagination may not have any limit, but the act of creation does. For you too? Of course. I don't think any creator is ever fully satisfied with their work. Sounds a lot like being a servant. That's very deep. Whatever you say. I've got an idea for a story I kind of want to draw. Want to hear? I don't know why, but I started telling her what I'd been wanting to talk about. She just smiled and said it was a great idea. But it didn't feel right. Something was lacking. That's when it hit me. I already had someone close to me I could discuss story ideas with. Someone who would share my thrill in coming up with a good one. You don't like it that much? I mean, I don't know. It looks very otherworldly almost on her. You know? Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely going to be keeping Kama in her final ascension if I eventually get her, but that censored form was quite cool looking. So you know the book I'm drawing now? Yep. Do you think it's interesting? Well, that's good. But don't you think it's still missing something? Yeah, the monster turning back is a little cliche. That part, huh? Yeah, it's kind of a dead horse now. Alright then, what about this? The monster stays a monster and the princess stays a princess. Do you think they could still understand one another? Yeah, the Chinese does censor it like crazy. You're gonna keep her in her first or second. Second ascension is pretty good too. First one, you know, that's a little bit too low for the whole Kama aspect, in my opinion. The princess definitely could. You really know this character well, don't you? But then I guess you would after all these loops. Yeah, the Abby censoring was just poor. That was not good censoring. Hey. Yeah? Do you really think this is interesting? I do. Don't worry, Shelter. Huh, well, I appreciate that. Even if you are just being nice. Shelter is definitely working her way up the waifu rankings as well. Sure is noisy outside, but I guess that's to be expected with a beach right now below. Oh, why am I even doing this? I could have just enjoyed Servantfest like a normal person. It would have been nice, you know. I swear, this is all her fault. By the way, I just had a thought. What do you think of acting a scene like this to make the new ending more convincing? Yeah, won't we need another page or two? Oh yeah, that's true. I guess it would be pretty tough to add another page or two now. We're only just getting by as it is. But the story needs a scene. We'll have to rework the entire script. She is a bush, indeed. Yeah, I guess so, huh? We'll have to go over the draft again and restructure the pages, tighten up the panel layout. Guess it's no use. We'll never finish in time. Yeah, let's just all work together. We're a team, after all. You know, I'm only doing all the heavy lifting. I'd say Mash is the only one who could help out at all. So we'd have to adjust the panel layouts, add background characters in the battle scenes, and I'm sorry, I need to go out for a bit. I'm gonna go pick a fight and clear my head. Come with me. Oh, hello there. Is there something I can do for you? I'm looking to pick a fight. Any Rex? Say the overgrown brat you got working for you? You ring-ass face. Let me remind you, fighting is strictly prohibited. Then let's take this outside. There shouldn't be any problem with the street fight, right? What are you, some kind of mad dog? Takes one to know one. The hell'd you say? Come on, let's do this. You take that back. Where do you get me calling me a mad dog? 'Cause that's Larry your whole deal? And what are you whining for? You started, right, Soul? No comment. You do know that's basically as good as affirmation here, right? Master. Alright, that's enough. Back to work. Ah! And in the future, please refrain from taunting my employee if you wouldn't mind. I was just a little teasing. Lighten up already. Oh, hello, Alta. What are you doing out here? Is your final draft coming along okay? I could ask the same of you. I'm all done, thanks. You don't say. You too, huh? Yeah, my own final draft really came together pretty quickly. At last, the wings of freedom. It was way harder than usual this year, but I somehow managed something I was even much more satisfied with. You don't say. Why is Alta in such a bad mood? Something wrong?
Some trouble, yeah. Creative.
So it's not because she's feeling bad? You want to go back to the drawing board now? Are you insane? I'll make the whole thing way better. What's the point of that if you don't finish in time for the con? I've made the same mistake more than once, so I know what I'm talking about. Trust me when I say that missing the deadline looks a lot more than putting something out you're not fully satisfied with. This is your first con, so I get that you don't really want to understand that yet, but I know it, believe me. I've already drawn a ton of, first time or not, I get it.
A stupid sensor at the start.
In that case, maybe you ought to accept what you got and put it together as best you can. Yeah, I guess. Now I see. By the way, Halter, why did you come out here in the first place? I was looking to pick a fight so I could blow off some steam. Fighting is a stress relief. I just get up and stretch for a while, but you do you, I guess.
And the OG. Ah, yes, the facial expression. Right.
Right, in that case, we'll be your opponents. Huh? You? Really? Yes, me. Don't worry about it. Hold on, let me just get my partner.
Ascension!
Are you all set? I've got no idea what's going through that empty head of yours. But if you're offering to help me blow off steam, I'm not going to pass up this chance. Get ready, because I'm going to sock you good. Wait, I'm doing this too? Well, I guess them's the breaks. Now that my final drafts are done, breaking a thing or two ought to be good for a laugh. If you think that's funny, I don't know what you find tragic.
But Chloe's bedroom eyes are okay. I think those are worse than bedroom eyes on Chloe, let's be honest. Yeah, it is a little weird. Part of the time for you to go. Alright, Mordred. Well, thanks for stopping by, you know, man. It was nice having you here. And I hope to see you in Friday's stream where I will be doing a roll-off against Draconic here. And probably just doing the raids after that, too, you know. For Sitsunai. You know, the thing with Sitsunai is that, and some people definitely argue against it, but technically, technically, I'm pretty sure that Sitsunai is actually all on the up and up. Because technically, Sitsunai is possessing the Fate Stay Night Ilia, and Fate Stay Night Ilia is older than Shiro. So technically, she is of age, just never really aged up. You know? Doesn't matter. The only lolly you'll take is Shuten. You know, I'm gonna be honest here. I do hope that one day we get to see full power Shuten, you know? Because Shuten's only the way she is because Ibaraki botched the summoning ritual. So I really do hope that we one day see the full power of Shuten Doji. Yeah, Ibaraki is definitely childlike. Far too childlike for my tastes, too. Doom. Even with disadvantage, 38k crits. Very nicely done, though. She would have been invincible, wouldn't she? See her more like a woman child? Who, Banana or Shuten? Banana. So sort of like Cha-Cha, technically. Because Cha-Cha's actually in a similar situation to that. Where she's actually a full-grown woman, but with a child body. And Woozy 10. There's actually a fair few servants that are in those circumstances, isn't there? Which is weird that they didn't stop at 1. What we got here, it is... Aw, don't bully the banana Oni like that. The banana Oni deserves the sweets. You know?
It feels good to work out again. My back, my hands. Gotta say, that was pretty good sweat I worked up. Why'd you agree to do this anyway? I still don't get it. Not that I really care since I got the fight I wanted. Oh, don't you worry about that. Now then, if you'll excuse us, we have to go adjust our schedules a bit. Come on, Osaka Bihime, Hokusai. What is her deal? Get things ready. Huh? What are you talking about? Ah, Slumber Party help Shelter finish her manga. Aw. She really is a great older sister. The deadline climax. You know what? Let us bring Jercher in. Yeah. 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 Master, I thought we were just gonna give up for this loop and go with what we got now, like they said. So why are you messing with the panel layouts, and why are there so many more tablets now?
The door's open.
Hey, this is my room. Good evening. Wow, you really do have everything all set up. Oh well, guess I'll have to help out then. Okay, where do you want us to start? Wait. The hell? What's this? What's going on? Walter, we had a fight and you beat us, right? Yeah, that's true. So as the losers, we thought it was only fair we would help the winner. Oh, and here I was planning to spend what's basically my last day here swimming at the Waikiki beach. Thought in my last summer I was just gonna lock myself in and take it easy. I guess it can take some time to help with panel layouts need the most work. Here, and here. That many? At this point, I might just be better off stopping the rough draft. Come on, you don't have to do this. It's not like I asked for your help or anything. No, you didn't, but we're butting in anyway. Well, you may not have asked for our help, but Master did. You, Soul? Yes, you got something great, and we're gonna make it great, Alter. Please, Alter, let them help. I've been reading their draft, and I think you should go with whatever you need to do to be happy with it. You made this call, Master? Without even asking me? We'll get this done even if you have to kill me. If it kills us, huh? You're not wrong. I do think this one's worth killing ourselves over to try and make it perfect, but... What about you guys? Are you really okay with helping? What if this book ends up taking first place? Fine with me. I see Servant Fest as a type of conversation. We all get together and converse with words and books alike. Sales are important, of course, but I'd much rather there be a great book out in the mix. As for me, I can't say I don't have my pride as one of the older clubs here, but if being honest, I really just want to read the store's finished version. And if I have to help make that happen, then that can't be shit-counted. Me, I'm already done with my book, but I do owe you guys a lot. And I gotta say, these tablet thingies are really darn useful. With tools like this on our side, finishing this thing might be rough, but it ain't impossible. All I gotta do is match your art style, right? I know I could do that in my sleep. See, the sad thing about both Oi and Osaka being here is I'm pretty sure I gave both of them country accents. Yeah. Now why don't you show me how to use this thing, Princess? You ought to know a trick or two, right? Yes. I swear, how did I end up teaching a world-renowned artist how to use a tablet? See, Alter? You don't have to worry. Let's make a great book, shall we? What is it with this place? Nobody here can mind their own damn business.
So, what do you say?
Of course I'm gonna take them up on it. Alright, head assistant, let's do this thing.
Hey. Also, I noticed Osaka, Oi. Two of the servants that had prominent roles in this year's summer event got swimsuits in the next year. So, is there any... I mean, we haven't had Carmilla, I suppose. She hasn't made an appearance. Nor has Okita. Nor has Melt. Nor has the Bunny King. So maybe it's not a perfect pattern, but maybe some of the servants that have a supporting role in a summer event... I haven't seen her yet. Well, I was gonna say maybe some of the servants that have a supporting role in a summer event have... That's a hint that they're gonna be in big in the next year's summer event. In which case, I do wonder... Ah, she's in a CE story. Gotcha. Gotcha. Can't wait to get to that CE story then. Let's see, my Melt. But, as I was saying, perhaps then, some of the servants in the Vegas summer event that were more support but not actual summer servants might be an indication of what to expect for Summer 5, you know? Again, I don't know the full list of servants who were there, though. I have not done the Mama Ears one yet. I lack the imagination to do so. It's gonna be the next thing I work towards, though, is getting the imagination required. As long as I get the chance to actually submit my own Dojin this loop, I'm gonna be doing the Anastasia one, and hopefully I'll be able to generate enough next loop in order to do the Mama Ears one. And then I won't need any more for that, I believe. Oh, this poor single book. It's gonna be melted. Melt. Have fun. Bum bum ba-dum bum. The link shows things. Now we come on lands where the likes of foreigners pose no threat to them. It hurts even more than any rubber. Oh, Abby. Precious Abby. Abby is a good daughter. Abby is a good girl. Yes, she is. Banana Bully. Banana Bully. Oh man, can you imagine if Abby was around in the Rashomon event? Good lord, poor Ibaraki would be nothing more than paste. Looking back at it now, drawing the manga felt like a life or death battle. This needs to be redone. What? After a long and bloody fight, both the monster's body and soul were bruised and battered. Then the princess's love wouldn't be enough to revive him. It should be something more all-encompassing, something that transcends love altogether. Don't you think? No, I don't. Something bigger than love would be way too good for this monster. It'd be just a waste. Oh, no. That was just reflector crashing there. Hang on. Oh, is this part 1 of the comic? Or a sequel to it, perhaps? There we go. Now I just gotta readjust everything again. Oh, I think I might have snared it in one. Found this that you watched a couple of years ago. Ooh, would it be? Would it be? Wow, I got the placement right pretty much in one. Abby being a meanie to Banana. Ah. Player says that's bad for what's worth. It feels real good to the others one side of me. I joined to mind all the changes will be just the number of targets I would have to. And then, of course, Abby, the ultimate snowball player. Abby would be great at dodgeball, too, then, wouldn't she? I guess he's been doing everything he can on his own up to this point.
Do you really think he'd be happy to be loved by some intangible, like, country or community? No, he wouldn't. And the princess's love for him isn't given freely, and it isn't platonic. It needs to be more self-righteous and possessive, like she wants to keep them all for herself. I see. In that case, I withdraw my objection. I get the feeling you just played me. Don't be silly. It just goes to show that talking things out can help you see a new side of things. There you go. How's this for the background? Let me see. Crap. Oh, this is like real art. But it still works as a manga art, if only just. It was real touch and go for a while, I'll tell you that. Dude, if you missed so much or not, I was all to nitpick, but the damn thing's perfect. This background is exactly what I had in mind. I couldn't have done it without your vivid description of the battlefield. Glad I could be of service. Also, why do I feel like Jalter's story here, she's the monster and that we're the princess in the story? How about a little pick-me-up? These energy drinks will even replenish Sern's magical energy. Oh yeah? God damn it, I think I'm gonna hurl. We must. Could you do so from the balcony? We have to share that bathroom after all. I'll do that. Was it really that bad? She said it was a famous elixir down at the... Wait, don't tell me she made it herself. Who? Oh, poor Ellie. Ellie is not a cook, it seems. Oops, that's in the wrong place. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Deadline climax. The climactic deadline finale. Charger again. Because why not? You know? Oh god, that was foul. And the worst part is that I actually do feel less stressed now. Maybe because you got it all out. It's funny when you find out how Jacques threw up on. Was it Astolfo? I mean, Harold? Yeah, I did. I spilled my guts out there. Stop that. You ought to at least act embarrassed after that displayed like that. Too late. The train's long since left the station. She's not wrong. You're awfully quick to agree on that. A little too quick. Alright, which one of you numbnuts just barfed on a customer? Oh! He did. I guess I did? Dragons aren't exactly known for being responsible. Yes, we are! I'm very responsible. I try to keep my promises. You're helpless, you know that. Here, I brought him up so you can apologize in person. Is it Gil? Blackbeard? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, poor Lubu. Sorry, man. Sorry. Don't take this as betrayal and kill me. Or don't take this as the thing to, you know, kill me. Because I know Lubu's famous for executing his masters. General says he forgives. Get burnout at times. 2 burnout attempts to keep up. That's fair. General also says, but my god force will not. Alright, fine. Step outside so we can get this over with. I don't have time for this shit. He's saying you must be the culprit. I'm not. She's stubborn, give her that. Plus, you know, if it was, I'm taking Jalter's side here, but also kind of implicating it's not me. When dragons get sick, it's much more fiery than what poor Lubu got stuck on him. So I think it was actually Maeve that did it, you know, Lubu. If you want to, you know, go and have a word with her. Because Maeve definitely seems the kind to get wicked drunk, pass out in go to her hotel, take a bunch of selfies on the balcony, get sick over the balcony, and then collapse in her bathtub. That definitely seems like something Maeve would do. Finally, time is showing up to count AP and JP. AP and JP? AP and JP? What you mean by that? What you mean? Also, this fight is certainly taking a while. Ooh, all of Mash's costumes. Oh, Mash, you have so many costumes in that Waltz in the Moonlit Lost Room. So many cool costumes. Ah, you were in reverse AP hell. Interesting.
By the way, out of curiosity, did they announce when the summer event is beginning in JP? Because I don't recall it off the top of my head. But I could have very well just missed it. Next week? Okay, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. So next week is when we get to see who the welfare is. I honestly don't know who I want the welfare to be, though, is the thing. You know? Maybe... It'd be a stretch, but they could do Abby welfare. Like, it'd be a big stretch to do her, but... You know... Summer camp... She would be a terrifying thing. But I mean, like, the welfare... Medusa Lily's a good possibility. I was about to say, the welfare servants don't really have a set pattern, I feel. So it could quite literally be almost anybody. You know? They do? The welfares have a pattern. What is this pattern? I was unaware. What's the pattern? Because, I mean, Skaha, Ishtar, Jolter, Boy. I don't personally see a pattern there myself. Always limited servants. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So always limited servants. Yeah, that is a good point. So, in that case, the fandom wiki here will be our guide. Limited. Summer Resh is a possibility. So that would be a Resh Giggle as a possibility there. Summoning. Come on. There is the Chinese Seba in it. Limited servants, there it is. So, let's see. General says, fare thee well. Alright, come on, we're gonna keep it at till the last second. Oh, look, I'm sorry, alright? I really am. How about I treat it something later? Emia's cooking, Buttercup's cooking, you name it. There you go, seeing how you learned to apologize so sincerely makes your big sister proud. You are not my sister! Aww. Alright, we're in the home stretch now. Come on, Master, let's finish strong. So, Chinese Saber, what does he have to do with it, though? Kinling... I don't know who that is, honestly. My Ultimate Book. Okay, so we're not getting the chance to do the Anastasia book this loop. That's a sadness. We'll bring along Ushi, I think. Is that going to be spoilers, though, Otak? Is this going to be spoilers for anything in the future? Because I do try to avoid the spoilers, after all. I do try to avoid them. As much as I can, at least. You know. Okay, I'm not going to... I have opened the link, but I have not clicked on it. I'm moving my mouse to hover over the X button. Anything that spoils a major element of the Lost Belts that I haven't already been spoiled on. Like, I already know that... I know next to nothing about Lost Belt 3. That's the one I know the least amount upon. I know that Lost Belt 4, the Moon Cell is somehow in there. Arjuna Alter is the king. And there is the Indian Jeanne d'Arc, I think, is the 4-star servant. And the 5th Lost Belt, I know about the Twin Sebas that are gods. I do want them. I know about Orion being the Grand Chad. And that's kind of it. Really. Yeah, that's kind of it as far as that Lost Belt, now that I'm saying it aloud. So I really don't know too much. I know, they're all beyond exhausted, and even Parallel Injustice doesn't look like it would work. Maybe so, but at least the end is in sight. Well, my last scene now. I mean, if they're minor servants, she's a new servant in Lost Belt 3, but not as big. Okay, are they the king of Lost Belt 3? Let's go with that. Is this servant the king of the 3rd Lost Belt? If so, I don't know. Okay, I will take a look at them then. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've seen her art before. I'm pretty sure I've seen her art. Isn't she, pretty sure she's been in a couple of CEs, I want to say. Like, I want to say she was in... Was she the one that was in the same CE as Danzo for, for Summer 4? Because I know Danzo was in a CE. I feel like she was the one in it, with her. I'm on my last scene now. I've gotten really good at drawing sound effects, especially the gush of blood from beheading. You don't need me to do any more hand lettering. Feel free to lavish me with praise for my hard, if not perfect work you hear. Hey, can I ask you something? What's up? Well, what do you do if you deleted all the data stuff? Oh, boy. Let me see that. Oh, no. Oh, Zach, behind me. See if you can recover from anything. Robin, you've been making backups, right? Yeah, every 15 minutes. On it. I'm so sorry. Don't sweat. This kind of crap happens all the time with digital work. And if we don't figure something out, we'll just have to submit early in the morning. We can still make that work. Hokusai, you get started on that thing we talked about. Give her a hand with that, Master. Got it. Oh, was it John Key in there? Okay. Alright, this is it. It's do or die. Do or die. Die or do. Okay, so I'm actually going to the limited servants page. So Okita has a swimsuit. Skaha was the welfare. Monsieur's Heroine X has a swimsuit. Bryn has a swimsuit with the summer event. We do have this confirmed. Oh, Deadline. Oh, Deadline, my Deadline. You're a big Deadline. Nero Bride is a limited servant that technically she does, because is Cass Nero not the Nero Bride? So Nero Bride is out. Shiki is a possibility, it looks like. So Shiki is possible. Jalter is good. Shootin is a possible candidate, it looks like. So you don't have Summer Shootin yet. And wouldn't it be great if Summer Shootin was the all-powerful Shootin? All grown up, you know? We have Raiko. So far, we have Shiki and Shootin. Da Vinci, technically, yeah. Could get Summer Da Vinci. Then we're gonna have the first Summer Servants. Then there's Cleopatra, because we already know Ilya. Ishtar's got a servant. Musashi has one. XA doesn't have one. So current count is, and I quote, Shiki, Shootin, Da Vinci, Cleopatra, XA. Lip technically. Abby, Aresh, Semiramis, Fujino, Okita Alter, Scotty, Benienma, Miyu, this Murasaki Shibiku, King Protea, Kama, Rhines, Demon King Nobu, and Rider Vinci. Because I know they said that they wait a year to develop any new servants. So there is 11 possible female servants for the that are limited. There's 11 possible limited servants that could be the welfare. No battles this one. Ooh, what is this? I didn't see that. That was too quick. Flashed by me too quickly. Whoa, that looks actually pretty cool. It's done. I copied you a bunch of USB sticks, just in case. Everybody take one. Holy whatever, Maiden. Osaka Bihime, Hokusai, you three can take a break. We should be good. I think I'll do that. Good night. So tired, can't move anymore. Just gotta take it to the printer now, right? Then my work here is done. But that's the thing, though, is JP has gone on record stating that, or no, I think it was somebody on the FGO creative team that said that they wait until the servant has been out for at least a year before considering them for a summer variant. Now I've just got to hand this data over. Come on, we gotta run. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Hell, I should be here by now. Hey, you. There.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Shisho got one when she came out the same year. Did she? Hang on. Skaha? I said Skaha? So Skaha's first campaign was the Skaha campaign. The Skaha campaign took place December 2015. It looks like was the Skaha campaign. So that was December 2015, and the first summer event was... Hang on. The first summer event was not until... August 2016. So, okay, so Skaha didn't have quite the year, it looks like. But Skaha was... Okay, so I guess the new foreigner, Yang Guifi, does have a chance. Have you seen a blonde guy around here? You know, the guy hanging out with the French maid and the furrier chick?
If you mean the CEO, he left for a servant fest a long time ago.
Damn it, alright, we'll just have to give it to him at the convention center. Then. I wonder if they'll really can't pull off that printing method they told us about.
Let's run!
Okay. Is running really gonna make a difference?
Sure.
Huh? Over there, look. Hey, why are these guys trying to get in our faces?
They are Celtic soldiers, Maeve's underlings. Count! I'll deal with them. The rest of you, hurry to the con. Fortunately, I thought something like this might happen, so I made arrangements.
Arrangements? I'm here.
I heard you need a ride.
Gonna say a bit as you see the one part coming up that is funny. Oh boy.
Get on, I'll have you at the con in no time.
Okay, let's split up. Shokumaru, you go with Kentucky.
Eh?
Got it. Thanks for your help, Lord Kentucky.
No problem, you're still go falling off.
Then I'll make sure to hold on to you tight.
No, I guess that's okay, but... whatever, get on, because I'm gonna floor it. Golden Bear, full throttle.
I'll admit I'm a little worried about Kentucky, but never mind that now. Alter, you go on Astolfo's hippogriff. Come on, Master, you're coming too. We'll be right behind you. See you again soon, Master.
Let's go!
Timmy, no problemo. So which one of you is okay with the Princess Carrie?
Solus. What? Why do I have to be in the princess carry? I mean, it's supposed to make sense if Shelter sees us as a princess and her as a monster, which is still kind of weird, but understandable, I suppose. Still kind of weird, but understandable. Boom, 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 boom. We're almost there. It's more of an ancient magus bride thing, actually. Huh? What's that sound? Ah! What was that? Maeve's chariot. And yeah, that loading. That little bitch. Well, this one got us good. We're gonna have to make an emergency landing. I can never pick out Stoffel's voice properly. Go on back, Hippogriff. Can you still run, Master? Hey, the swimsuit's a mystic code. Seriously? Freak? But I guess we're lucky Chaldea's got a penchant for over-engineering right now. Fine, then use it to strengthen your legs. You should at least be able to pull that off. I'll try holding off that chariot. Can you do it by yourself, Astolfo? Sure, without Maeve in that thing, it's just a big, sturdy, dangerously destructive machine of war. Maybe I can't do this myself. Man, you guys can't do anything on your own, can you? Guess I'll just have to bail you out again. Strong characters are my specialty. This will be good practice for my next fight with Raiko. Huh? Hey, Koo! Hey there, Master. That's Maeve's chariot, isn't it? You must have really pissed her off this time. She only breaks that thing out when she's really hit the limits of her rage. Aloha, man. Ibaraki Doji. Aloha, does this look like a Hawaiian shirt to you? Oh! Oh, Koo! Oh, Koo! You will get your Hawaiian shirt eventually! The people demand it! Justice for Koo! Give him his Hawaiian shirt! Oh, shut up. I was talking about your soul, not your fashion choices. You're just like Robin. Hey, I'm not nearly as twisted as he is. If Maeve thinks she can ruin all our hard work with a stunt like this, she's sorely mistaken. I'm not letting all that lettering I helped with go to waste. Hurry up and get to the con already. And if you manage to take first prize, let's have another one of those barbecue parties to celebrate. Your treat, of course. Thanks, Ulahawa Banana Oni! Banana Oni? When did I get such a delicious sounding nickname? Hey! They acknowledge it! Yes, they do listen! Alright, let's run! Banana Oni is canon. It's canon.
Another year, another sorry crop of Hmong, but I suppose this is all we can expect from amateurs. Aside from the professional writers among the servants like Anderson and Shakespeare, of course. I suppose this means Maeve's photo album is a lock for top seller, then. So it would seem. All the money she's saved by making it full of selfies let her really splurge on the cover and general design. I'm pretty sure it's the only self-published book in the history of self-published books to be sold as a jewel-encrusted leather hardcover. Not that I mind, since we made a little ton of money off of it. Looks like I'll end up winning after all. Thanks for all your support. Now bow down before your queen. I suppose I should reward you for showing me how good selfie is, Anastasia. What? I'm sorry. How does Anastasia know how to take a good selfie? Goddamn hot. I see. Not much I can do about that. So, Mula, any word from that not-so-holy maidens club? Did they turn in their book yet? No, they haven't. I was looking forward to it, too. I see. Then I've already won. I was kind of curious what they had in store after all that smack they talked. But it doesn't matter how good their book might be if they can't get it to the con. Anna needs a swimsuit. You know, Anastasia would be good for a swimsuit, I feel. Made it. Made it. Safe!
Well, here's the digital file on my book. I need you to file your printers right now. On day of submission, thank you for your business. I don't care if you take us for all we've got today. Just make sure we get enough copies printed in time. You can make all the copies we need with that reverse cause and effect printer of yours, right? Then here's how many we need. Wow, don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled to charge you for all these, but this is your first con, correct? Are you sure you're going to sell that many? Alright. Yes, she does. I'm guessing the Anna line was the one that you were looking forward to.
Stand back, Mula. I'll be the judge of how many copies this book merits. At the moment, Maeve's photo album is clear the front runner. My own tastes are about as far as Venus as you can get, but I can't deny there's something genuine there. It's no wonder that Maeve's beauty is a hit with the mongrels. Even I would have to purchase a copy. Their book is undoubtedly one of this year's top contenders. Do you really think yours will require more copies? I imagine your amateur effort will merit no more than 100 at best.
See for yourself, then. Okay, I'll print one up as a test run. Check this one out.
Dion's reading over the shoulder. That's great.
Oh, interesting. Really? Oh, come on. Why would you go to the battlefield now? Why aren't you stopping him?
Oh my, this is rather engaging.
Oh, I can't believe he's still alive.
What are you waiting for, boss? Turn the page.
Not so fast. One needs to savor these intervals between the pages. After much of magic of manga lines in the space between panels, every good reader knows that.
Oops, my hands up. Does it mean they can't be together now? Can you blame him? He's a monster and she's a princess. They're arguably doomed from the start. I refuse to believe that.
Did someone say somewhere, Anna? We're just talking about how Anna needs a swimsuit, especially after that so hot line, you know?
I gotta say, Master, seeing other people read our book like this is kind of a
sweat-induced? Embarrassing. Yeah, let's go with embarrassing. What's this? What's this? Damn. That's a nice Anna.
I was gonna say agonizing, but that too.
So the monster gave his life for the princess. A well-worn trope for these sort of stories. That said, this background art is incredible. In fact, it's legitimately breathtaking.
I understand how the monster feels. He believes his ugliness could ultimately serve as the only source for suffering of his beloved. In which case, it's no wonder he would choose to sacrifice himself. He must have thought it was the only way.
Nonsense. The only way I will permit is the way that leads to Uruk. Huh? I remember. I'm not a rich man who lives in Luluhawa. I'm the king of heroes, Gilgamesh P. Someone bopped my head with a squeaky plastic hammer the moment I set foot in Hawaii, causing me to lose my memories.
We all know that already. Now come on, I want to read what happens next.
I see. Today is full of surprises.
The Ezo dog. Also, bopped him on the head with a stuffed hammer, huh?
Regardless, there would not seem to be a next to read now that the monster is dead. Wait, how is he still alive?
This was foreshadowed a few pages ago, King of Heroes. I knew I smelled a good and forthcoming colored woman's intuition. Thank goodness I was sure that the monster died on the battlefield. Although it does look like he can't fight anymore.
Indeed, with his wild nature gone, the monster is now just another animal. And now that she's given up her crown, the princess is just another woman. Which means there is no longer anything standing between them.
So they went on to elope. How romantic. Though I wonder, will they be able to live happily ever after? I think they will. This voyage pretends that their journey together will be a good one. I hope you're right. So how many copies are you going to print?
A fair question. Given that your manga was able to shock my memories into returning, I must admit that it is a fine bit of entertainment indeed. In fact, it has rendered a faint moistness to my eyes that reminded me of amateur work can be just as good as anything else.
Wow!
Thus, in recognition of your accomplishment, I will run my printers at full capacity. Capacity!
Yes! Well, that doesn't mean it's going to sell, you know. Are you sure you're going to turn this many copies at your first con? We'll be fine. We've seen a lot more con action than you might think. Oh, did you say this was your very first doujin? Yeah, I did.
Not to worry. Good artists naturally attract good salespeople. That's part of what makes these sort of fan artist alleys so fun. Now then, the time is upon us, Moolah. Let this year's Servant Fest begin. I'll be very interested to see what happens.
Dun, 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 dun.
The ultimate book. The final part.
Well, there we go. Gotta say, I really appreciate you letting me have my own book here. Oh, Hokusai, won't you please let me help? Please, pretty, please. Alright, I hear already. Okay, how about this? Why don't you take this line starts here sign and show the customers where they need to go? You can count on me. Did you hear, Master? Did you hear? I have a job now.
It's a big responsibility.
I'll do my very best. I won't let anybody down. Well, would you look at that? Glad she's so happy. Still feel bad for having to help me out, though.
You mean because of the iron bar part?
Or the tentacle part?
Hey, take it up with Toto-sama. What's Blackbeard's reaction to this one, actually? Here's your change, thank you so much. Line salts here, everyone. Please keep up in an orderly fashion.
Thanks for the support. Here you go, take it. Hey there, you guys sure took your time showing up.
It's a long story, man.
Anyway, I'll take a copy of your book if you don't mind.
You help us out plenty, so don't sweat the cost. On the house.
Don't be ridiculous, Jolter. I'm just exchanging some of that useless treasure I've been piled up for something of real value here. If I don't pay now, I'll just feel bad about it later. Now, shut up and take my money. I always wanted to say that.
Yes! Oh, that line! Oh, Blackbeard. Blackbeard, you are a man of culture. Yes, they did. They just said Jolter and Gabe. I'm pretty sure Teach said that at the beginning of that. That was her nickname, too.
I've been part of the scene for a long time now, ever since I became a servant, in fact. And I'm really, really proud to see you guys put out such a great book. Almost makes it seem like I was your sponsor or something. Obviously I wasn't, but still. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. See you around.
I'm all out of books.
Nothing but empty boxes here, too, which means we sold out.
Woo! We actually did it. We did it. Yay!
Indeed.
This concludes Servant Fest.
So you sold out just as I thought you would. You certainly took your time about it, though.
Yeah, you win, I lose. I get it. Hold it. Now what? The whole point of these books is sharing them, right? Here. I don't really need it, but fine, I guess I can take it off your hands. Here, I guess you can have one of my books in exchange.
Nope, I have not got anywhere close to all of the dojins. I'm gonna have to be doing some loop-de-looping after the main event is even done, you know? I still have pretty much all of the technique-based dojins to do yet.
Just don't expect it to keep its value for long. I'm gonna make you an even better one next year.
So you've already got a plan for your next book and presentation skills. See, that gives me an idea. What do you think about holding our next industry initiative in a gorgeous, decadent skyscraper, Moolah?
A skyscraper like that sort of giant monkey climbed. I can't say I really care for a place like that.
Reference to the next event!
Las Vegas, on the other hand,
Into next summer! Oh my gosh, they're just... They know. They know that we have Clairvoyance EX, so they're just dropping the references left, right, and center here. They probably did the same in JP, which, you know... It's not too surprising, but even still.
You do like your deserts, don't you? I guess it's true what they say. You can take a woman out of the desert, but the desert, not the desert out of the woman. But enough of that. Gespent Katsar. I award you the Holy Grail for taking first place at Servant Fest.
Woo!
covering the magical energy reservoir checks out. This is definitely a holy grail. So now all we have to do is use it at Kilauea and the singularity will go away, right?
That's what BB is saying.
Hang on, let's hear what this guy's got to say first.
So you're done. You got a real flair for showing up when everything's over, don't you? There's nothing I can do about that. I've been busy handling the matter you left to me after we defeated the foreigner.
How'd it go anyway?
I've been keeping an eye on this since you've asked, and it's just as you suspected. She has not been there once in all this time.
Gotcha. Well, then let's just skip the whole bit with Kilauea and go straight to Mauna Kea observatories. Pele waits there at the site of the final battle. Did you say the final battle? If you just read the guidebook, you'd know I was talking about. I mean, not that I gave it more than a passing glance, just skimmed it, really. Oh, something to say for a ball. Now, come on, let's go.
Oh, shelter. Okay. So, we're not done with the event yet. Or at least with the pre-raid part. The raids will probably be doing them on Friday's stream, I'll say. Bing! Holy Grail achieved. Okay. Bum bum. So sequel will appear at noontime from days 1 to 6. I think that's just the that's just the raid thing. So Mount Kea. Door to Summer Dark Mix. Okay. And what is this link? before the greatest swords from Handmaid's Tales. Excalibur, Belmont, Clarence, and the Orca plush. Ah, of course, the almighty Orca plush. Make a good team for this? Oh boy. We got a guest servant, so I'm gonna bring along the guest. Obviously. But if I need to bring a good team for this... As much as I want to see who the support servant is... Merlin... with... his Bond CE, I believe. Yeah, Bond CE for Merlin. And then Mashu, replace you with Scotty. Is a little lower there. And Scotty gets the golden captures the carp. Nothing there. Good gracious, the cost is still insanity. Gonna have to be MASH. Which is, I'm fine with MASH, you know. Just she technically can't fight right now. Alright. I think this is what we'll go with. Let's do this. Again, love the beat. Good luck. I'll need it, I'm sure. No, I'm mythology. Pele lives in Kilauea. That part fits. But we never went there. Even weirder, she explicitly told us to come here to Mauna Kea the last day. There just doesn't make any sense. Mauna Kea is the snowy mountain where Poliahu lived. According to myth, this was the one place Pele could never conquer, and she hated it more than anything. I see, then Bibi may be Pele, the goddess, but she's not Pele. Well, she's not only Pele, that means everything comes down to order of events, doesn't it? Specifically, when did the foreigner that Chaldea detected first arrive here? That's right, you all came to Hawaii after the foreigner was detected. But foreigner XX didn't show up until after you checked in the hotel. That means it would make sense for XX to be the foreigner we detected. Honestly, I've been wondering exactly when XX first got to Hawaii. Now that we know XX isn't the foreigner we're looking for, the question is, who is? I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Also, the reason we couldn't contact Chaldea's Hawaiian office isn't because this place became a singularity, but... Right you are, it's because the entire office disappeared into void space, like it never existed to begin with. Welcome to Mauna Kea, Evil God Observatory, foolish humans. BB. Do you even know where Chaldea's Hawaiian office used to be located? It was right here on the peak of this very mountain. Did you know that Mauna Kea is one of the best mountains for stargazing in the entire world? Or is that it's home to a cluster of research facilities with telescopes from all sorts of different countries? The one from Japan, Subaru, is especially well known. It's quite the sight, seeing the silhouette of so many observatories along the top of a mountain. Though, of course, there isn't anything on top of this mountain anymore. I cast them all down into void space myself. I'm a sword, it's just like Abigail's. Abigail? Don't insult me. I'm nothing like that lazy, good-for-nothing sleepyhead. I'm a much more active, much more friendly dynamo of destruction. I've been peeping on you foolish humans from outer space, thinking up all sorts of ways we can have fun together. Hey, this one. I like this ascension too. Oh, that's ominous looking. Yeah, this is familiar. Is this a slot machine? What the hell are... No, what are those things? They're bizarrely horrifying. Hey, Master, you don't look so good. Are you feeling okay? Do you want some candy? Tick-tock, tick-tock. Did you enjoy your repeating summer vacation? You decided to reach for the stars, worked hard, encountered and overcame setbacks,
found friends to help you, and emerged victorious in the end. I haven't seen such a good reality show in ages. It really was worth all the trouble it took to set it up. But then, I had the perfect bow on the touching story, and you just ignored it altogether. Why didn't you use the Holy Grail? You're the master of Chaldea, right? Aren't you supposed to use the Grail to help people? Easy, tell her, Soul.
Yeah, it's because it was you, BB.
What? That's why my perfect plan was foiled? After everything I did for you, all of you, this is the thanks I get? I worked really hard to put all this together for you, you know? I spent the last month working it all out with Paley here. I was just laying the groundwork to hold Servant Fest here when I decided to drop in on Chaldea's Hawaiian office. Then when I took a look through the telescope to see how far humanity's astronomical skills had advanced, it synergized with my own functionality, and so I saw far off into space and I locked eyes with an evil god. How does that old quote go again? If you gaze long enough into the abyss will gaze into you. Turns out, Nietzsche was more right than he knew when he said that. As soon as our eyes met, I synchronized with the evil god and became an evil BB. It didn't take long for Chaldea's Hawaiian office to catch on, so I went and tossed them all into my shadow. And I tossed the other observatories in for good measure. So now there's nothing left up here.
Rule number 1, never trust BB, indeed.
I plunged it all into the shadow of the void, destroying the evidence, as they say. Then you're the foreigner Chaldea observed. Yep, rewinding time is the evil god's authority. Collecting human desires is my innate functionality, and controlling Lahawa at will is Paley's authority. I'm also the one who fudged that golden eyesore Gilgamesh's memory. You're the one who put the Knights of the Round Table in swimsuits.
And the one who gave me my swimsuit.
That's right, it was all me. Well, except Jalter's horrid swimsuit, I had nothing to do with that. Such awful taste.
Hey, you leave my taste out of this asshole. Alright, I get how you got possessed by an evil god. I can even get my head around it happening just because you looked at the thing. But how are you disguising your class? Is the moon cancer thing just BS?
Nope, sure I synced up with an evil god pretty well, but I didn't merge with it.
Didn't merge with it, but all those evil things you've done. Yeah, BB's, you know...
That's right, it doesn't matter that I synced up with an evil god from the abyss, I'm still the same old BB I've always been. We just hit it off really well, agreed on a plan of action, then waved goodbye and went our separate ways.
So your whole thing was that you test humans, watch them drown in their desire, and then end up losing when they got wait, you dumbass. No, I get it. You and this evil god both have the same messed up fetish, huh?
Yep, so there you have it. I'm a foreigner, yes, in more ways than one, but also a moon cancer. Oh, and one little nitpick. End up losing when they outwit your dumbass. Don't make me laugh. That was absolutely the exception that proves a rule. I'm gonna whoop all your butts here and now, and you'll go right back to day one. And this time I'll even reset your memories while I'm at it. Humanity's future sucks anyway. So why shouldn't you just keep reliving this summer forever so everyone can be happy?
Yeah, this is future us talking. She really does have good intentions, but... BB, you gotta let humanity grow.
BB, no make that... BB Hotep, can I ask you something? Huh? Why would you call me that? You barely even know me. What have happened if Senpai used the Holy Grail at Koei like you asked? Would the singularity really have disappeared? Hey, I'm no liar, of course it would have disappeared, along with the rest of the planet. My Holy Grail is more of a monkey's paw. You wish for something and more or less get the opposite. Wish for wealth, lose all your money. Wish for peace, and worlds plunge into war. And if you made a wish with purely good intentions, forget waking up from a dream. It'll be a bad end of all bad ends. And don't you think that would be the best way for all of you to go out?
You're a monster.
Oh, but please don't misunderstand me, okay? It's not that I want to wipe out humanity. I mean, if humanity were gone, who would I play with? I don't want to actually break my toys, I just want to see how much I can mess with them. She's gathering up magical energy, she's getting ready to attack. Now, without further ado, it's pig time!
Nice try, but I have a feeling this would happen.
Robin?
Let's see what this spell that Caster Kyokion taught me. No face May Pig. Anti-pig version.
Hey, no fair.
That was close. And really, BB, you're complaining about me being unfair. I heard the whole thing, so you finally shown yourself, foreigner. I've been searching for the source of all the evil I've been sensing looking around Servant Fest, and now I finally found it.
Now all that's left is to carry out your sentence. Execution. Yeah, but as I hate to admit it, I'll never be able to draw a better book than I managed this time. Part of me might want to give it another go, but that's about enough of this endless summer shit. I like playing with toys, baby. Well, playtime's over. I'm gonna beat some sense back into you. My, listen to you, but you drew a lot of books in your various loops, I'll give you that. But there's still one genre you haven't tried your hand at, isn't there? Well, now it seems a good time to fix that. So as the great evil BB, let me teach you all about it. Are you ready, Master? This is where the battle really begins. This is going to be a real-life horror show complete with blood, gore, and lots of literal dead ends. Scream and cry all you like, you can't turn back now. You're about to get very intimate with the unending darkness of void space.
Jeez, BB. Much more evil than the standard BB. The outer god that looked at her definitely gave more of an impression than she's letting on. Most definitely. But oh man, here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Grand battle. BB Hotep. Moon Cancer. BB Slot. That was unnecessary, BB. That was a very much unnecessary thing to do to me. Oh, and did she literally remove Melt's starting 50%? Because if so, that's a jerk move, BB. And she's got evasion now. 3 turns, 1 evasion total. That's fine with me. As long as she doesn't lead with a charge skill, you know, we should be fine here. She doesn't. That's good. However, I don't have an NP. Welcome back, Draconic. I honestly do not recall if BB is AoE or not. Even though I am going to roll for her, I don't recall. So, I'm just doing precautions for precaution's sake right now. She is? Okay. So then burning through Waver right now was for the best. Almost broke that first bar. I'll drop you into despair. This is your end of your desires, the dying grasp of your inflated ego. Cursed cunting crate. Have you learned your place yet? Bye, Waver. Waver, go squish, squish. Okay. I don't want to burn an NP. Not so soon. Buff removal resist. Does she remove buffs? No, her NP did not remove buffs. Okay. Yeah, that would be fine. Melts is definitely a good choice for this fight, I feel. Squirming hyperdimensional key. You son of a bitch. Fuck. Please live, Melt. Please live. Oh ho ho. Oh, she lives! Yes! Melt lived! Praise be! That's love for you. That's love. Melt lived because of her love for me. Also, really quickly here, be smart. BB, you can only target Mashu for now. I swear if this break bar does another full charge, I'm gonna be so sad. And pissed. It's 96, not bad. 50% charge. If I had Scotty still alive, you know. Red eyes on the window. Oh, a stun? A stun? BB, you witch. Damn it. I don't have a heal. I have to hope and pray. Damn it. Okay, I forgot to boost Jelter's skill as well. That up. That should have been up a while ago. If Mash survives this turn, then we can guarantee Jelter lives through next. Nope, there goes Mashu. Jelter solo BB Hotep. Can it happen? It's possible. It's entirely possible that I can do this. Likely, no way, Jose. Possible, yes. She's immune to the burn. That's kind of a jerk move, BB. There's the evasion. No, Jelter! By the power of my command spells, rise. Because if you don't use them, you lose them. Melt, it's time to kick your mom's ass. You 3-turned that? Shoes a show off. Congrats though, seriously. If I knew what to expect, I feel like I could have 3-turned it if I knew what to expect, but Melt with double Scotty? Yeah. If I hadn't, it was bringing along XX. And actually, the fact that I brought the wrong Mystic Code as well, that did not help my case at all. The fact that I brought the Summer Mystic Code. Hey, 2 hearts. That's cool. Easy view when you're backline Sherlock. I always thought I might gonna send my command spells during this event. And in the end, you never used them. Yeah, if you don't use them, you lose them. Not a scratch on me, of course. So, humans, what sort of horror would you like to experience next? There's still so much we haven't tried yet. How the hell is she so strong? Doesn't make any damn sense. What do you expect? She's a goddess, a foreigner, and a ridiculously OP servant all in one. Smart Martha hits like a wet noodle compared to Sherlock. Wow. This is looking real bad. We're not going to be able to escape that shadow. I mean, she is only a 4-star, so... It's consuming all Mauna Kea. It's as though my shield isn't offering any protection whatsoever. And that's because it isn't. You still don't get it. The usual rules don't apply here. Things might be different if you had more than 3 dimensions to work with, but I don't see humanity ever evolving that much, let alone in the next few minutes. Now I think it's time I gobbled you up and the rest of the summer up in one delicious bite. Who's gonna intervene? Ah! That's enough, you goddamn foreigner. Who the hell even likes cosmic horror anyways? Everyone knows SF is the best genre of all time. Now I'm gonna show you why. Shine bright, my galactic spear, seal this evil god away and bring order to this universe. Huh? That ridiculously bright light? Is that cosmic ether? You were supposed to just be a joke character. How'd you end up with a weapon to kill evil gods? I said I was a foreigner hunter. Not my fault you wouldn't listen. Now my double-edged spear. Unleash your nebula. Get ready for the true power of heroin. The power of paid leave. Paid leave. Nice. Only XX. Only XX. All that authority confiscated. They didn't make me a space cop for nothing. But I heard you weren't on active duty with them anymore. That doesn't mean I'm not going to pass a juicy bounty on a foreigner. Space cops have quotas to meet, you know. Damn it, I knew I should have looked into their policies and stuff too. Oh well, I guess they don't really care enough to bother. So that'll be the end of the time. Oops, I take it you're ready to calm down now that the whole evil god thing is over? Huh, I never need an evil god to be perfectly wicked on my own. Anyway, are you sure about this? This does mean your vacation will automatically actually end, you know. Is there anything you still want to do here? I can solve that easily enough. Gorgeous pea. Indeed. And I don't need to do anything as ham-fisted as a rewinding time. I just need to make a proclamation. I hereby expect to end Service Fest by one more day. You may have sold every copy of your book, but there is still plenty to celebrate, left to be done. Go forth and mingle and enjoy yourselves. Consider it a wrap party. I'll pick up the tab, too, of course. That is, my secretary will, using all that money she's been trying to sneak off with. Huh? But I worked so hard to save it all. As they say, you can't take it with you. I can vouch for that personally. Please, at least let me keep half of it. My dreams of a camel paradise are growing fainter by the second. Alright, I'll take this criminal servant, BB, up to my ship for interrogation and cleansing. Now come on, you gotta move on. Summer Martha just one-shot the moon cancer pillar. Nice. Oh man, so you're really gonna book me? I can't believe you're into that kind of dojin content. I can carry you there on my spear tip if you prefer. I'll be good. Okay, senpai, looks like I'll be seeing you later. Alright, I almost forgot. Hup! Alright, we'll be off, but don't worry, we'll be back before tomorrow night's party. Once I've done a little time for my crime, let's just call it even, okay? And for Kiara, Samaranji was included in 3 fights. You just one-shotted her as well, not counting your last one. Very well done. What'd she drop? Our manga. All of them. Yes. This is the photocopied manga we made in the first loop. And these are all the other attempts. Wow, we really stuck with it, huh? That's weird. What's up? 2 of these books are the same. This book's the one we drew in this loop, but this other one is... It looks older, doesn't it? Oh no. This can't be happening. What's wrong? Is there a problem with that book? Never mind that now, Master. Come here. I gotta talk to you alone. Oh my god. Is the manga Jalter originally read her manga from this time loop? Because that would be amazingly cool. Okay, look, see this book? It's the one we just drew, but this other one, it's the one that made me want to try drawing in the first place. Right, but the lead up to the last act is pretty much identical. The ending may be a little different, but that's about it. And that leads me to one inescapable, horrifying conclusion.
I drew this manga, didn't I? Yeah! This is so embarrassing. So all the time I've been working so hard just to pass my own damn book, I've been jealous of my own work. Maybe must have left my finished book from the future on Chaldea on purpose. She knew this would happen. I can't believe it. All that time I went on about making a better manga. I wish I could go back in time and just kill myself. What's the matter, Alter? You're going to hurt yourself if you keep pounding those rocks.
Lewd, embarrassed faces. Yeah, poor Zhalter.
Oh god, why does it always be the stupid last-minute plot twist? Prithee, wherefore didst thou become my wretched fate to be expelled from blissful veils of ignorance? Oh, woe is me. She even sounds different.
She'll be back eventually. Don't hurt your waifu. But are you saying Zhalter is her own waifu?
This is it. Rock bottom, I'm finally here. Just let me lie here a while until it passes. Alright, I'm sorry Alter isn't feeling better, but at least we know the singularity will disappear soon. And since we have some time before it does, and since we came all this way to Luluhawa, let's take the time we have left to enjoy our vacation here, Master.
Sure thing, Mashu, sure thing. We will enjoy our time on this tropical paradise. The Magical Princess and the Monster of Krosvik. Oh, now she's one of my waifus, but she's hurting herself. Ah, gotta love those bootstrap paradoxes, indeed. A completely original fantasy story that follows the interaction between two protagonists from a faraway kingdom. One is a monster who is born from a war experiment. The other is a princess who, due to a witch's curse, possesses lost magic and is held prisoner so that she can become a secret weapon later in the war. Ideas for the story's conclusion range from the monster turning human once more, to the two being separated forever, and so on. But in the end, both lose their powers and continue living their inhumane lives. Only Zhalter. Speaking of Zhalter, we now have Zhalter Perma unlocked.
Now I'm joining officially. I'm sure you've seen how completely kick-ass I am. I'm gonna just straight up beat your enemies into the ground. Just don't forget that I won't be working in winter.
And Zhalter Zerker is ours forever. We get her profile lines, woot. But we get zoomed back to the first loop, where apparently there's still more story, goddammit. More adventures in Luluhawa. We'll do this one because I want to be able to do the farming quest. I'm pretty sure this is just the sequel thing. Okay, so the raids in Part 2 will provide 36k base for all three dojins. With a 200%, this will be at least 100,000 points for all three types. So realistically enough, to complete the ladder, you only need to get to 900,000 if you can get the 200% bonus. Man, it feels like we haven't seen this airport in forever. Just how many loops do we end up spending in Luluhawa anyway? Yeah, those 7 days feel like forever. BB may have caused a lot of trouble, but I'm grateful for that opportunity at least. She gave me the swimsuit too, so she's alright in my book. Back as far as I'm concerned, she gets to be an honorary Oni now. Sternfest concluded without incident, and we were able to contact Chaldea's Hawaiian branch as well. Once the Luluhawa singularity disappears in a few hours, these islands should all return to normal. So the observatories are back too, huh? I guess BB really didn't hurt anyone. Oh no, I can think of at least one person she did a real number on, but never mind that now. The important thing is that we can finally say goodbye to Luluhawa. You all got your things? Yes, I do. On vacations, nothing's better than going home with a suitcase full of souvenirs and a heart full of wonderful memories. I know lots happened, but as long as you enjoyed yourselves, I consider that a big, beautiful win. The root of all evil. That's right. Congratulations on making it through an ending week of Luluhawa, everyone. You took first place at Sternfest and successfully repelled the foreigner. Now all you have left to do is fly to South America and hop on a plane to Chaldea. Aren't you coming back with us? Senpai looks like BB is frozen. I think she's very reluctant to say whatever's on her mind. Why, listen, we'll get out of talking to her except for more frustration and embarrassment. Screw her, let's just ditch her and get going. Our flight leaves in 3 hours anyways. Oh, well, you're wrong about that much. I should have done all the fights permanently. Luluhawa's not going away that easily either. I'm gonna have to give the staff at Chaldea's Hawaiian office a very stern talking to so they know better than to go around making hopeful observations. Although making you crawl around on all fours or keeping you as tiny insects is starting to become old hat at this point, I really need to come up with something new.
Well, you're saying we're still not done here. Or have you still not learned your lesson, baby? I reflected plenty on what I did, thank you very much. No, this is a different problem. I need your help with something.
You want our help? What happened to being a Kohai could do everything and everything? Anything and everything. If you've got problems that need solving, then solve it your damn self. We're exhausted, and more importantly, we're sick of your shit.
Oh, Robin, I see you're still sulking about being relegated to management. I was hoping Luluha would help you grow out of being so petty, but I guess I was asking too much. If only I could have done more to help.
More reflective on what you did to get caught. Hey, you're not wrong. No, don't even try that garbage on us. You're obviously just trying to get us to clean up another one of your messes. Let's hear her out.
I love it when you do the protagonist thing, Soul. Anyway, let me get straight to the point. I can't get back to normal.
Huh? What are you talking about? I thought this is normal for you. You're the one who said that syncing with an evil god didn't change you at all.
Oh, are you completely blind or just aesthetically challenged, Ibaraki? Of course I've changed, just look at me. Pele Spirit Orchid is still dug into mine that this tan just won't go away. Even the Holy Grail can't get rid of it. Yes, you do have a lovely tan right now, but is that a problem? Of course it is. I know what people have been thinking. Stuff like, you look so good with a tan, that new tropical look is so cute on you. What an adventurous style, and you're obviously chosen for a tropical heroine. And while to be clear, I do appreciate all that, my trademark pale skin has always been my thing. I mean, how else would people know I'm a heroine who hails from the moon? So I have to get rid of this tan before going back to Chaldea, no matter what it takes.
Okay, Team Huddle, you have your passports and tickets, right? Once we get through security, we can't go back.
Hey, so you're just gonna ignore me now? Fine, I see how it is, but just so you know, Luluha is not going anywhere. The singularity will disappear until I can weaken Pele's power over me. Of course, if you're just fine with Hawaii remaining Luluha forever, I won't make you stay. I'm sure I can come up with some way to entertain myself and all the people still trapped here. And there's so many cutely cruel things I have yet to try.
You ever know that she's just taking the whole place hostage?
Oh my, I suppose that means we still have a job to do, Master.
So what do we have to do exactly?
Well, since the goal is to weaken me, I was thinking the easiest way to do that would be battle. I already scattered some clones of myself around Luluha, so just go take them all out. The more of the name you make for yourselves in Luluha, the more people want to jump on your bandwagon. That'll get my clones to come out of hiding and attack, so they won't like all the attention going to you instead. Once you smack all 4 of them down, I should go back to normal.
Fire and a water, BB.
Sounds like a royal pain in the ass to me, but doesn't look like we got any choice. Fine, let's go back to the hotel, Master. Hey, at least we get to beat the shit out of BB a bunch. That should make it all worthwhile. So let's waste this bitch, pop the singularity, and head back to Chaldea as like the bosses we are.
Good luck. I'll be here waiting for your triumphant return.
Of course she would be, because that's so BB.
Yes, all you have to do is resolve the singularity is defeat my 4 clones. But I never said my clones would be exactly like me. No, these are a few demon allies These are a few demon pillar envoys I had lying around for a certain scenario. What if Senpai actually had to use the Holy Grail to wish for world peace? This is where the real game of death begins, Senpai. Don't think you're getting off that easy.
And BB is still BB. Alright, so that unlocks the new quests as well as the various raids. In this event, sacrilege tetrahedron battles will appear, requiring you to fight down massive HP. When you deal damage to the enemy in battle, an equivalent amount will be done to the total HP subtracted to 0 to win. So, that didn't unlock anything new there, or in the sandbar. It did unlock the Kiara raid, as well as a demon pillar, a BB, and a BB, as well as a new free quest as well, that I'm pretty sure is just good for all of the currencies. And this one is probably good for all of something as well, but I will deal with that all on my spare time because it is getting late and I need to be wrapping things up here. So, Friday, after we do the roll-off with Draconic here, we will be going ahead and partaking in these raids, more likely than not. They are giving 100,000 total of all 3 types, so I just need to make sure I can get to that 200% bonus. For now, though, thank you all so much for coming out. I do hope that you have enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. And if you want to check out more by me, you can check out my YouTube channel, which is right right. I need to have this on quicker. Which is right there, because I got that working now. But once again, thanks all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time, and I look forward to that message trying to